got a pitch and a roll program, and this baby is really going. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Genesis.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the ALLSTATE Arena in Chicago, Illinois, we welcome you all to the first pay-per-view of 2K24 Universe Mode. We welcome you all to Genesis as we kick things off here with Nick Magnus Aldis is in the ring. Well, it's been a couple years since we last had Universe Mode. We had it back in 2K20 roughly 3 years ago. Many talents are gone, many have debuted, and lastly, many have returned. One of the individuals that have made their WWE debut after a lot of years is Nick Magnus Aldis, and he is the new Monday Night Raw General Manager, and tonight there will be 3 title matches here at Genesis. An ECW 4-way dance for the ECW title, a 6-man gauntlet for a WWE title that belongs to SmackDown, and the newly reinstated World Heavyweight Championship will be contested tonight in a Gold Rush tournament. The World Heavyweight title will carry over the same lineage from the Universal title from 2K20, and there's on screen an 8-man Gold Rush tournament right there. Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Kofi Kingston, Robert Roode, Sami Zayn, Samoa Joe, and Bobby Lashley will all compete. Those are 8 Raw drafted individuals, and well, this upcoming Tuesday, well, if anything, this upcoming Monday on Raw, the rest of the Raw roster will be revealed, and then this upcoming Tuesday and Friday, respectively, the ECW and SmackDown rosters will be revealed. But there you go, big announcement made by the General Manager Nick Magnus Aldis. But if anything here tonight, it's a 4-way dance. The War Machine Rhino, Karrion Kross, the Psycho Killer Tommaso Ciampa, and Dijak do battle for the ECW Championship and for the vacant WWE Championship of SmackDown. Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Carmelo Hayes will all do battle for that WWE Championship. But now we kick things off here tonight in the Gold Rush Tournament for the World Heavyweight Championship with this man, the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. When we last left off in 2K20, Owens was a part of SmackDown, the last pay-per-view in 2K20, which was One Night Stand Extreme Rules. Owens came up short in the main event to Kofi Kingston in a triple threat that also involved Aleister Black, a triple threat TLC match.
At 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
Of course, early on in one of the early SmackDown episodes back in 2K20, Owens did say, after he beat Sin Cara in near record time, I think it was the quickest match in Universe Mode history to be fair, Owens did announce that he was planning on winning the WWE Championship before, or, during WrestleMania, and well, a couple years later, cannot confirm that did not happen. We did not have a WrestleMania, we didn't have any pay-per-view after One Night Stand Extreme Rules, to be honest, but 3 years removed now, a new era, a new game, it's a new WWE, the power is back, and Kevin Owens has a new opportunity here now that he is on Raw. And speaking of Raw, here comes arguably the top guy of Monday Night Raw back in 2K20 Universe Mode, and he is staying on the red brand, he's staying on Monday nights. It's the first ever Universal Champion in this universe's history. It is Seth freaking Rollins. And here he comes. Of course, he lost the Universal Championship in a tables match to Mark Henry at One Night Stand Extreme Rules. 3 years later, every championship here in Universe Mode is now vacant. The World Heavyweight title will now carry over the same lineage as the Universe title, meaning if Rollins is to go all the way here tonight and win the World Heavyweight title, he will now count as a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion due to the Universe title going into the World title's lineage. A handful of people are gone here from the WWE since we last left off back in 2K20. Some of those notable names actually include the former Universal Champion himself, Mark Henry, and along with that, so does it include Aleister Black, who was in the WWE title picture, of course, in that triple threat TLC matchup against Kevin Owens and the champion Kofi Kingston. Of course, Kingston would end up retaining, but then after that, after he retained in that gruesome TLC match, it was Big E Langston who attacked Kofi. Because of course, the New Day, they had their issues. They broke up early on in Universe Mode. And it was E who put Woods on the shelf after Pillmanizing him. And then, for the upcoming few weeks, he will attack Kofi Kingston. But now Ian Woods are staying on SmackDown. Kofi has been drafted at Raw. So you gotta think the brewing issues that were starting between E and Kofi, they can't continue anymore. They are now on separate brands 3 years later. But regardless, here we go. John Cone will officiate this opening contest here between Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. We have a long night ahead of us here. An 8-man Gold Rush tournament. 4 quarterfinal matches, 2 semifinal matches, a final match, and then of course, you know, some matches in between to give the competitors in the tournament a break. It will be the 4-way dance for the East WWE Championship and the 6-man gauntlet match for the WWE Championship. Another man who has, you know, returned to WWE since Universe Mode last took place was Cody Rhodes. He was now part of 2K20 Universe Mode, but now he is part of 2K24 Universe Mode. Carmelo Hayes, now a rookie, wasn't in 2K20 Universe Mode. He's now here in 2K24 Universe Mode. Randy Orton, last time we saw him, he has issues with Lars Sullivan, who will obviously never return to Universe Mode ever. But that's beside the point. As Owens now has Rollins up here, powerbomb position, switches over to Fireman's carry, and Owens here just toying around with Rollins, trying to figure out what he wants to do, and he's able to plant him down with a body slam. Roman Reigns, a big change since 2K20 has happened to him. A new change in attitude, just more aggressive. Before he was the big dog, now he has the tribal chief, more dangerous than ever. And you gotta wonder what's gonna happen in that gauntlet match later on tonight. But anyway, here we go. Rollins gets planted down, that back suplex into a backbreaker if anything, by Kevin Owens. Owens was not able to hold that statement true when he said that he was planning on winning the WWE Championship by WrestleMania. But now, here in the new era of Universe Mode, he has an opportunity to at least hold the World Heavyweight title here tonight in a matter of a couple hours. By the end of the night, if he could, of course, defeat the first ever Universal Champion here in Universe Mode history, and now officially recognized as the first ever World Heavyweight Champion here in Universe Mode history, in Seth Rollins. And Owens now. Oh, the punch gets blocked. Owens is rocked, and Rollins here, oh, plants him down right there. The springboard knee strike, taking down Kevin Owens. And now, a couple of right hands here by Rollins, and gonna send KO into the corner. And Rollins now running forearm. No shortage of history between these two. You know they know each other inside and out. But Rollins only getting 1 count. The winner of this matchup will face off against the winner of AJ Styles and Kofi Kingston. AJ Styles, a former United States champion here in Universe Mode. Kofi Kingston, former WWE champion here in Universe Mode. Both men held the titles throughout all of 2K20 Lineage. 2K20 Universe Mode didn't go that long, to be honest. But, you know, AJ and Kofi Kingston did hold their respective belts throughout the whole time period. Now the Intercontinental Championship and United States title are vacant. Well, see, for every title is vacant, so we gotta wonder in these next couple weeks how those title situations are gonna work out. But tonight, the 3 main titles will be focused on. Hello, Owens with the back elbow. Rollins to see it, and Owens full head of steam. Cannonball squashes Seth Rollins in the corner. And another big change that's happened in Universe Mode as Owens shoots the half-year John Cone into position. 2, and oh, Rollins kicking out. But another big change here in Universe Mode. Back in 2K20, we had the NXT brand, had the NXT Championship. You know, that has been discontinued. It's now been replaced with ECW. ECW will have a different feel than NXT, but best believe a lot of talented athletes have been drafted to both Raw, SmackDown, and ECW. But if anything, the ECW title, his own lineage, not going to be brought into the NXT title lineage at all. Seth Walker by Rollins until cover 2, and no, only 2. But maybe NXT will return in the future, who knows, but for now, ECW is to recognize third brand. Sling blade right there by Rollins, and now quickly into the high rank district goes the former World Heavyweight Champion, I guess you can now say. And now crossbody. Planting down Kevin Owens, shoots the half until cover 2, and no. Winner of Rude Owens faces off against the winner of AJ and Kofi, we mentioned that earlier. But along with that, the winner of Samoa Joe versus Bobby Lashley in their 3rd match of the night will face off against the winner of Robert Roode and Samson Godslash, kept right there by Rollins, planting down Kevin Owens. Can this be it? Can this be it? And no. 2 and only 2. Owens kicking out of God's last gift. And now Seth here. Oh. Planted him down right there. That forward DDT-like maneuver. And now has him neckbreaker. Rollins on the offensive here. For majority of the contest, it feels like. And frog splash right there. Squashing Kevin Owens. Can this be it? Rollins to advance to the semifinals of the Gold Rush, and no. Only 2. Yet again. Rollins hitting Owens with a lot of great offensive maneuvers. It is not getting the job done. KO keeps kicking out at 2. A lot of fight in the heart of Kevin Owens. And Rollins trying to figure out a way to snuff out that fight. And now kick to the gut. X Factor. Playing down Owens. Let's take a look at this from a different angle right there. Big time frog slash by Seth Rollins. And Owens just barely getting his shoulder up. Feels like he got up at 2.5, to be honest. That's Rollins now. Trying to think what else to do with Kevin Owens. Repositions him here. Sends him to the corner. And now, well, just tosses Owens sides here. And springboard clothesline planting down KO in the center of the ring. And now, what else Rollins could be looking for? Looking to reposition Owens again here. Trying to figure out what else he needs to do to take down the prize fighter. No, saving grace. And now Rollins up to the top rope. And here we go. Phoenix Splash. No! Owens got out the way. Rollins was going for a Phoenix Splash, but there was no water in the pool. And now Kevin Owens looking to take advantage of the missed opportunity of Seth Rollins. Oh my God, he just rocked his world. Just cradled him and drove him down into a mat with Kevin Owens. And now into the top rope goes Owens. Swanton bomb! Planting down the former World Heavyweight Champion Kevin Owens to advance here into the semifinals of the Gold Rush tournament. And no, only a 2 count. And you saw right there across the left eye of Kevin Owens. At some point he got busted open here. At some point in this contest he got busted open. And no, he's looking for a kick to the gut. Rollins was able to reverse it. And super kick. Right on the money. Planting down the prize fighter. And Rollins, oh, kick to the gut. Oh, we know this move. The pedigree. A man seminal in both careers of these 2 individuals. Rollins after pedigree. Looking to size up KO. Looking for his nail in the coffin. The stop. But wait, what the hell? The lights just went out. I think Rollins hit the stop. I think he just hit the curb stomp on Kevin Owens. But the lights just went out here in the arena. What the hell just happened? What? How was Rollins laid out? Rollins was going for a curb stomp. Lights went out. And then Kevin Owens, they come back on to reveal that Kevin Owens is standing up and Rollins was the one laid out. KO with the stunner. He's going to take advantage regardless. John Cone with the cover and 3. Kevin Owens advances to the semifinals of the Gold Rush tournament for the World Heavyweight title. Well, let's take a look at how we got here to Owens advancing in the Gold Rush. But what the hell happened? The lights went out when it looked like Rollins was going to end it and advance in the tournament. It looked like he was going to hit the curb stomp. He was in the midst of hitting it right here, but then all of a sudden the lights went out in the arena. And then when it turned back on, Rollins is laid out. Kevin Owens is standing up on his feet, and Owens takes advantage of the stunner. He doesn't look too happy about that victory. He looks confused too, as Rollins now trying to plead his case to John Cone. And what the hell happens? And who the hell is this? Some crowd just jumped the barricade. He's attacking Rollins with that Singapore cane. Who the hell is this? There's a man attacking Seth Rollins in a mask and a hat, and he's attacking him with that Singapore cane. Kevin Owens has gone backstage, confused about his victory. And I'm starting to think maybe this man had a role to play. And what the hell just happened to Rollins while the lights were out for those couple of seconds? I don't think he's done yet. Attacking Rollins across the back and the head with a candlestick, but he's not done yet. Looking to apply further damage. Oh my God, he cracked it across the head of Rollins and it broke into a million pieces. He just broke that candlestick over the head of Seth Rollins. He just cost Rollins the World Heavyweight title here tonight. Who is this man? And what does he want with the Architect? What the hell is this? A DDT? Wait a minute. Even through a mask, now after that close-up shot, I think I have an idea on who it is. Oh my God, it is The crowd in Chicago can't believe it, and neither can I. That's Raven. What the hell is Raven doing back in the WWE? And why the hell is he attacking Seth Rollins? Raven jumping the barricade. Masked. Attacking Rollins with a candlestick. Cost him a shot at the world title. What the hell is the Raven doing back here in the WWE? And what does he want with Seth freaking Rollins? What a shock. What a way to start things off here at Night at Genesis. But if anything, earlier on in the night, here is one of the 6 men that will be in the gauntlet match later on in the night for WWE title, the Viper, Randy Orton, entering his way here in the ALLSTATE Arena earlier on in the night. And of course, don't forget later on in the night, that 6-man gauntlet match for the WWE Championship of SmackDown. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Carmelo Hayes, Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre, and Finn Balor will do battle in a tough, a grueling 6-man gauntlet match for that coveted belt. But if anything, up next in a matter of moments, the phenomenal AJ Styles takes on the high-flying, the controlled frenzy of the former WWE Champion, Kofi Kingston. And here comes the former WWE Champion right now. In the way of this took place in 2K20 Women's Champion vs. Champion contest. AJ held the US title throughout the whole duration of 2K20, and this man right here, Kofi Kingston, the top guy of SmackDown, held the WWE title for the whole duration of 2K20. Well, if anything, in a non-biased opinion, to be fair, more of an observation, if I had to just simply give a label for who the top guy of 2K20 Universe Mode was, it would be a toss-up between 2 men. Seth Rollins, of the Universal Champion of Raw back in 2K20, and Kofi Kingston, WWE Champion of SmackDown. Of course, Rollins would end up losing the title to Mark Henry in a tables match. So maybe, just maybe, Kofi would take up that #1 spot in terms of who the top guy back in 2K20 Universe Mode was. But it's a new era. 3 years moved. Ladies and gentlemen, the power is back, and here comes the phenomenal AJ Styles, the former United States Champion of Monday Night Raw.
Weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal
AJ Styles, if you ask me, was the second best guy on Monday nights, just behind Seth Rollins. And if I had to give a label for a third man, either a toss-up grade between Mark Henry or Samoa Joe. Of course, AJ had his issues with Joe, as of course they have no shortage of history whatsoever. Just non-stop history between those two. Total non-stop, really. Get it? Anyway, but Samoa Joe was vying for the United States Championship of AJ Styles. It was Styles who retained his US title against Samoa Joe at Money in the Bank. And for weeks upon weeks, Joe held on to his rematch clause, said that he would strike again in his rematch when the moment was right. When the time was right, Joe was going to cash in his rematch clause for the United States Championship against AJ Styles. Of course, we never got to that because of the Universe Mode being discontinued afterwards. But at Money in the Bank, AJ retained against Joe, and then had his issues with Ricochet afterwards. Retained against Ricochet at One Night Stand Extreme Rules. And of course, Ricochet, he had 2 matches that night. A Raw Tag Team matchup with Braun Strowman. That's right, I did that team first before it happened in real life. But Ricochet and Braun Strowman came up short for the Raw Tag Team titles after Ricochet was ready in a grueling contest against AJ Styles for the United States Championship. Ricochet back-to-back matches in one night back in One Night Stand Extreme Rules. We shall see where Ricochet is going to. He is not on pay-per-view here tonight, but across his next 3 episodes of either Raw, ECW, or SmackDown, we shall see where Ricochet will be shown on the roster list. But we know 2 men who are on Raw, and it's these 2, Styles and Kingston. Kingston, after the Edge of Mac, only getting a 1 count. Speaking of Edge, former SmackDown General Manager here in Universe Mode, and well, if anything, no longer here in the WWE, which is why we also now got a new SmackDown GM. JBL is still here, but he's been replaced as Raw General Manager with Nick Magnus. Maybe, just maybe, we'll see JBL again in the future. We shall see. I know, Kingston's looking for a high kick. Styles is able to reverse it. And oh, big time. Neck breaker right there, taking down the former WWE Champion. Former US Champion meets former WWE Champion in a Champion vs. Champion contest of sorts, or at least a former Champion vs. Champion contest. As Kingston gets sent into a corner here. And Styles just planted him down head first into the turnbuckle pad. And AJ, leaping clothesline. Kofi down in the center ring here. No, double axe handle. Winner of this matchup will go on to face Kevin Owens in the semifinals. As KO, able to get the victory over Seth Rollins a couple minutes ago. A shocking victory if you ask me. Owens was confused by what happened. He's not going to pass up on the opportunity for the World Heavyweight title, but best believe maybe KO didn't want to win that way. Didn't look too happy with his victory. Looked confused, conflicted, and now that the man has been revealed to be Raven that attacked Seth Rollins, we got a handful of questions already, and we're only 1.5 matches into the night. And oh, famous sir right there by Kingston, planting down AJ Styles face first into a mat here. The crowd here tonight in Chicago in the ALLSTATE Arena for Genesis. They are hot and ready for some more amazing action courtesy of the Gold Rush, and Kofi is looking to get us. AJ Styles is dazed, and oh! Vintage Kofi Kingston with that dive! And Kofi, with New Day chant, because you can't replace it with Boom Boom, sadly, but of course New Day broken up. Kofi Kingston now on Raw. The one bright side, after a 3-year hiatus, the rosters have switched just a little bit. Sure, there's guys like Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, and Samoa Joe who are still on Raw, but then there's top guys like Kofi Kingston who have been drafted over from SmackDown Raw 3 years later. The bright side here, however, is that Kofi does not have to worry about his issues with Big E Langston anymore. Downside, E now has to contend with Xavier Woods. He pilmanized Woods. Woods was out for a handful of time, and he never returned. The hiatus happened while Woods was still out, recovering from his injuries at the hands of Big E Langston. But now, best believe, years later, Woods still wants his revenge over Big E. But now, they'd like to focus on this contest instead of New Day action. And I gotta think maybe Big E not too happy about being on the card here tonight, whether it be for Raw, AEW, or SmackDown. Either way, he is not on the card, not in the title match here tonight. Whichever brand has picked up him, you gotta think he's gonna have some qualms about not being on our first show back after 3 years. But regardless, Styles suplex into the corner, taking down Kofi Kingston. Kofi, lot of heart, lot of fight. We've seen his handful of title defenses. Kofi rolling to the outside here, trying to get a breather. He stays after a suplex, and Styles gonna take advantage. Flying forearm to the outside, taking down Kingston. These two men gonna give it everything they have here for a shot at the World Heavyweight title. And Styles now lifting up Kofi. What else can he be looking for? Oh! Has the leg! And calf crusher! Has it locked in on Kofi Kingston. Nowhere for Kofi going. Oh, Jesus! Styles wrenching it back here, occasionally applying more pressure. And now has it more relaxed. And now Kofi with the elbow to the back of AJ. And drop kick. Kofi didn't get all of it here. Stare off between those two. AJ kind of daring Kofi at him again, just so he could duck the kick. And now, hammerlock. What the hell? Hammerlock into a back suplex of sorts. Inverted hammerlock back suplex, guess you could say. And Styles here takes him down across the knee. Lethal combination right there. Shouts out Jay Lethal. And Kofi, kick to the stomach. And now, a couple of rights here. High kick, kick to the gut. And suplex. Flipping to the cover. Form across the face for extra leverage here for Kofi. Only a 2 count. And Kofi now lifting up AJ Styles. Sending Styles to a corner. And oh, we've seen Kofi do this a handful of times back in 2K20 Universe mode as well. Those strikes in the corner followed by an uppercut, taking him down. And now Kofi heads steam, gets him down with that dropkick into a seated AJ Styles in the corner. And Kofi now calling AJ up to his feet. What can he be looking for here? Styles is dazed. SOS. Planting him down. Looking to beat Styles too. No. It was the SOS that pulled away Roman Reigns back in 2K20 Money in the Bank. That's how Kofi Kingston was able to successfully defend his WWE Championship for the first time in Universe Mode history. It was against Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank. Roman won a triple threat number turns matchup against Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan, and Kofi beat him with the SOS at Money in the Bank. And oh, dropkick right there by Kofi. And now here comes the controlled frenzy of the former WWE Champion. Double stomp to the chest, taking down the phenomenal one, the former United States Champion. Shoots the half now, that's Kofi here. Until cover 2. And no, Rod Zapata only counting 2. Kofi got to think what he has to do. Oh, AJ playing possum there for a second, able to get the kick to the temple of Kofi Kingston. And now AJ Sending Kofi into a corner. Forearm shot right there. And now up into the higher events district. And AJ frog splash from the same corner that Rollins did Kevin Owens earlier on in your first contest. And, well, similar to Rollins and Owens, it only gets a 2 count. And now Kofi rolling to the outside here, trying to get a breather yet again. Last time he tried doing that, it didn't work out too well. He got forearmed right in the face. But he'll duck the kick right there, sweeping out the leg of AJ Styles. And Kofi now, Edge-O-Matic again. Maybe, just maybe one day we may see the former SmackDown General Manager Edge back in the WWE environment. Who knows? But now, if anything, Kofi sizes up AJ Styles. And springboard! Big time clothesline. Just crushing AJ right there. Repositions him. And springboard splash right there. Kofi flying through the air with ease. Springboard clothesline, springboard splash. Now what else is he looking for? He's calling AJ up to his feet. Can this be the killing blow? Can this be it for AJ Styles? Oh my god, no! Styles just caught. He caught Kofi. Styles clash. He caught Kofi Kingston in midair. Into Styles clash. And that's it. Styles is advancing in the tournament. Whoa. What a counter by AJ Styles. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why he is simply phenomenal. One of the most talented athletes, not only in pro wrestling history, but in the entire world. And it's because of moves like this. Kofi looking for a seated senton, maybe for even the Hurricane Rana or Frankensteiner, but no, Styles caught him into a powerbomb position and transitioned it into a beautiful Styles clash for the victory. I cannot believe it. Big time victory for Styles. He will now move on in the tournament. He will face off against Kevin Owens in the semifinals. And well, there is Bobby Lashley in a matter of moments. The Almighty, the Destroyer, Walking Armageddon. He has a lot of cool nicknames, but he's going 1-1 against the man who's being interviewed by William Regal now, backstage, Samoa Joe. And well, Joe will face off against Lashley in a matter of moments, and Regal wants his thoughts here when he faces off against a man as dangerous as Bobby Lashley. And Joe, good to see Regal again after a handful of years. We never had Regal in 2K20 humorous mode, but now we have him here in 2K24. But if anything, Joe saying that he's going to torture Lashley tonight. Tonight is not a game. He wants that World Heavyweight Championship. His thoughts is that Lashley is going to have a quick night. The Nation of Violence is back and open for business, and Bobby Lashley will be the first man welcomed to it. When he is done with Lashley, he's going to be staring at the lights. Ladies and gentlemen, Samoa Joe, by the end of the night, he wants you to call him the World Heavyweight Champion. The Nation of Violence is back and open for business, and here he comes right now. Well, thank you to our broadcast colleague William Regal for the interview with Samoa Joe, but now here we go. Two hosses, two big men going at it here. They might tear down all of Chicago here.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, the almighty Bobby Lashley.
The Almighty, the Destroyer, Walking Armageddon. Just a handful of nicknames that Bobby Lashley goes by. This man is dangerous. He has a big opportunity here tonight. Back in 2K20, Lashley was not doing much. As a matter of fact, I think Lashley wasn't even on an episode of Raw. Maybe he was in one. Maybe he was one of the men in the 8-man Battle Royal to determine the number one contender for AJ's United States Championship at Money in the Bank, which of course the winner of that one was Samoa Joe. The final three, I believe, was himself, Eric Young, and Baron Corbin. But, you know, Lashley, he had a match or two on Heat. He was scheduled to have a tag team matchup with Cedric Alexander on Heat, but that never happened. Humorous mode got discontinued, so Lashley, he had a disappointing 2K20 humorous mode, and he wants to make up for it here tonight in this new era. But here comes the Samoan submission machine. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe is gonna kill you.
California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Sam O.R. Joe.
Close enough. But if anything, ladies and gentlemen, Samoa Joe, basically regardless, he held no gold back in 2K20. came up short against AJ Styles for the United States Championship, but, you know, I have to remind you, if anything, that Joe never lost any matchup in numerous mode, minus the one to AJ Styles. Granted, Joe is not undefeated in numerous mode history, has that one blemish on his record, but besides that loss to AJ Styles in Money in the Bank, he won a handful of matches before, and after that he won that big 8-man battle royal. He beat Mojo Rawley at one point, he beat EC3 on a heat, he beat Eric Young on Raw at one point. Joe was doing good for himself. His only loss in the record books was to AJ Styles. And maybe, just maybe, he has a chance to meet Styles in the finals, but it's a tough road ahead here for both AJ and KO. They have one matchup, two grueling matches for each man. Well, one grueling match for each man, but in total 2. So we shall see how the final situation works out. But now here we go. Lashley and Joe exchanging strikes. Oh my god, Lashley just slapped Joe. I'm not too sure how smart that is. No shortage of history between these two. They've had their fair share of wars before. Back in 2014. And now they meet again. And Joe, big time headbutt, planting down Lashley. Well, we gotta think that slap to the face right there just really fired up Joe. And both men, they got the dress code here tonight for Genesis with the yellow. But if anything, and up. Running an STL right there by the Almighty. And now Lashley here has the Samoan submission machine. Up, plants him down, forward suplex. And up. Just a big time stomp. The winner of this matchup will go on to face the winner of the Sami Zayn and Robert Roode contest that will come up after this. And now Lashley here. Gonna send Joe into the corner. John Cone the official for this matchup. And Lashley, just washes over the face of Joe with his foot basically. And now quickly into a cover here. Lashley looking to advance early on, only a 1 count. You gotta think that was more of a pinfall, not used of, you know, thinking you're gonna win the matchup, more used so Joe can just waste his energy. He wastes energy kicking out here. Eventually it's gonna take a tear on you further along as the matchup continues. So Lashley trying to wear out Joe a little bit early on here in the contest by making him exert energy he doesn't really need to exert just yet. But now after hanging him out to dry across the barricade here, what else is Lashley thinking of? Missed the strike, and Joe, his strike gets blocked. And now Lashley has Joe up here. Look at the power, Dominator! Planting Samoa Joe down, and Lashley here. Get back inside the ring, count of 5. Joe's laid out. Lashley might get a count out victory here. I don't think Lashley cares. He just wants to advance to the tournament. It doesn't really matter how you win this, as long as you advance, and Lashley does not care. He knows if he advances here, he'll have 2 more matches once he gets to the finals, if he gets to the finals. But Joe able to get back inside the ring here, and now Samoa Joe punches him between the eyes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you know, in order to get to the finals, you need to win 3 matches. Well, eventually 2 matches, quarterfinals and semifinals. And by that point, you will definitely be worn out. So a quick victory here is a must for either one of these 2 men. And Joe, back elbow into the step-up insecurity. Vintage Samoa Joe into a cover now on Bobby Lashley here. Here's that early victory that I was talking about. Joe was trying to get to no avail. But you definitely need that early victory. Robert Roode and Sami Zayn definitely need that too. KO and Seth went on for a couple minutes. So did AJ and Kofi. And depending on how their matchup in the semifinals goes, you know, the quicker your matches go, really, the better. So it's up to Joe or Lashley, or later on Roode and Zayn, to really have those quick victories to be able to save your energy in the tournament. And now Lashley sizes up Joe, clotheslines him out of the ring. And Joe just immediately getting back up. Was just ready for Bobby Lashley, snap suplex. And now Joe here has up Lashley. Inverted Tom and drop right there. Looking for it again. And again. Oh, Jesus. Back to back. I'm sure that doesn't feel good at all. Even once is horrible. Twice is just, I don't know, deadly. Something worse than horrible. But now Lashley being struck at here by Joe. No, fine back. I think he just busted open Samoa Joe right there. And now look at these 2 men. These 2 behemoths. These 2 monsters. Trading strikes here. Trading blows. near the barricade and the steel steps. And Lashley, oh, Joe able to block it. And Joe answering back. Lashley able to block it. These two just monsters going at it here. Oh, the shot for the warrior toe. Lashley wins the exchange with the big boot. John Cone's at the count 7 here. Both men have to get back inside the ring. Well, we've seen that Lashley doesn't care about the count out victory. He wants it. At the count 9 here. Spear. He just cut Joe in half. Can he get back inside the ring? Lashley, no. John Cone counted 10. That was a 10 count. We have a double count out. Neither man will advance. Bobby Lashley almost got in the ring. Keyword almost. He did not get there in time. John Cone counted 10. Your whole entire body needs to be inside the ring. It can't just be your hands. It looked like Lashley's hands were inside the ring when the referee counted 10. That might be a controversial call. Referee's decision is final. No overview. And oh, Joe. Lashley was arguing with John Cone, and Joe just gonna come out from the outside of the ring and attack Bobby Lashley. The match is over. No man will advance. Neither of these two will go on to the semifinals of the Gold Rush tournament. And Joe, he's livid. Multiple sentons on Bobby Lashley. You gotta think Lashley, he's pissed. He's angry too. Maybe, just maybe, that call could be overturned by Raw GM Nick Magnus Aldis. But for now, the call will stand. It is a double count out. No man, neither man, will advance to the semifinals of the Gold Rush tournament. This means that it is now a bye situation, and suicide dive by Joe. Samoa Joe is a man possessed, unloading on Bobby Lashley. Lashley cut Joe in half with the spear. After able to win the exchange of strikes, he won it with a big boot. And then able to hit him with that spear, but was not able to get back inside the ring by John Cone's 10 count. It was a very, very close call. John Cone's decision is, however, final. But Lashley here weakens. So is Joe, and Joe is not done with Lashley. These two men took everything out of each other in the early stages of the contest. But the fight on the outside, it was clear that Lashley wanted the count-out victory for the quick victory so he could conserve his energy if he got to semifinals and have a better chance of advancing. That is not the case. Him and Joe were outside fighting for too long. By the time Lashley hit the spear, it was basically too late. He could not get back inside the ring by John Cone's 10 count. It's a double count out. Joe is livid. So is Lashley, but Joe is doing something about it. Gutbuster to Bobby Lashley. This matchup is over here. We gotta get control of these two here. But really, who wants to get control of these two? Is it gonna be John Cone? Is it gonna be the officials, the bodyguards in the back? Who really is gonna stop these two men from fighting? It's gonna take the jaws of life to separate these two by this point. As Lashley fights out of the grasp of Samoa Joe. And now it's time for Bobby Lashley to manhandle Joe. It was Joe on all the offensive on Lashley. Pissed off that he lost that way. But now it's Bobby Lashley who's taking advantage here. Best believe he's mad. He's mad at John Cone, really. Arguing with John Cone, which led to Joe being able to just attack him after the final bell. But now it's Lashley here. No, never mind, it's Joe. After a kick to the head, both of these two men just on the stage here. And oh, Jesus. Joe, that primal scream. And now these two men going back and forth at it again. These two need to stop. We got a pay-per-view to get through here. But now Lashley has Joe up. Not again, Dominator. Again on the outside. Please tell me that's it. Lashley, Joe, you gotta leave. We have a show. We have a program to run here. Come on. But Lashley, spare. Cutting Joe in half. Yet again. Walking Armageddon is not done yet. The Destroyer. Another spear. Joe is trying to get up. 2 days to do so. Lashley spares him. The crowd in Chicago chanting for one more time. No, people. We got a show to get through. Lashley just laid out Joe. It is now a bye situation, meaning the winner of the Sami Zayn and Robert Roode matchup will go directly to the finals. And what the hell? That's Hulk Hogan. What is Hulk Hogan doing here tonight in Chicago at Genesis? Well, The stars are coming out here at night, and that's Seth Rollins on the other side of the arena. He is searching for Raven. Raven cost him a shot at the world title. Rollins is living, throwing just any and everything out in pure frustration. Malaysia, we have a major announcement for this Monday on Raw. And that's right, the Raven. He is a part of Monday nights. He has now been signed by Nick Magnus Aldis. And this Monday on Raw, the Raven will speak. Raven will explain his actions, why he attacked Seth Rollins. Is tomorrow, Monday on Raw. But now, here we go. Sami Zayn and Robert Roode. The final quarterfinal matchup here tonight at Genesis. And it's a great situation. I was talking about how you want those quick victories here in this tournament, and now this is even better than a quick victory. This is a bye, straight to the finals. Will it be Roode or will it be Zayn?
Weighing in at 235 pounds, the glorious
Ladies and gentlemen, the glorious one, the man who simply put is the it factor of professional wrestling, the leader of the selfish generation. He's decided he needs to go back. He needs to turn the clock here a couple years. Robert Roode did not have any success back in 2K20 Universe mode. He was in that 8-man battle royal, came up short against Samoa Joe, and everyone else really. Well, 7 other people came up short against Joe. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Robert Roode lost to Samoa Joe as well. Joe did have a big win streak before and after losing to AJ Styles at Money in the Bank, of course. Roode was one of those ones, one of the victims added to the list of the nation of violence. And it's clear that Joe wanted to add Lashley to it here tonight. Didn't work out. Double countout now puts us here in a very interesting situation. Whoever wins that Kevin Owens and AJ Styles match will be in the finals against a fresher Robert Roode or Sami Zayn. Zayn or Roode, now because of the bye for the double countout, they could just immediately skip the semifinals. Because there's no opponent. There's no one for them to face in the semifinals. We didn't have a winner. So AJ or KO is going to have a tough contest against either this man or his opposition in Robert Roode. But now here comes the underdog from the underground in Sami Zayn, another man who kind of had his struggles back in 2K20.
His opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
The underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn. Last time we saw him in 2K20 Universe mode, he was in the King of the Ring quarterfinal matchup, coming up short to The Miz. And well, the King of the Ring never happened, sadly, back in 2K20. And no! What the hell? Roode attacking Zayn. Zayn was getting into the ring, and Robert Roode's just attacking Robert. Like, what? John Cone, I mean. Having to restrain Roode here. Roode attacking Sami Zayn, getting the jump on him early. And John Cone here, ringing the bell, and Roode going back after him. You've got to be kidding me. One of these two men will immediately go straight to the finals. Roode knows it. He's hungry. Both him and Zayn, respectively, had no success back in 2K20 Universe mode. Both these two men now have a major opportunity years later in this new era of Universe mode. The power is back. Who is going to hold it tonight when they hold the World Heavyweight title? And Robert Roode, big time clothesline in the corner, blindside Zayn, attacking him early and looking to take advantage here. It's the glorious one, Zayn kicking out at 2. This makes the field a little bit more easier set. It's either one of these two men against either AJ or KO. We now no longer have to worry about Lashley or Joe. And DDT right there by Sami Zayn. Zayn trying to overcome here, trying to overcome the odds, trying to overcome a big obstacle. And Robert Roode, and I only say that now because he's clearly been weakened. He got blindsided by Roode here. These two men will have been at an equal footing, but now that Zayn, has just been blindsided, now that Roode has the head start on Sami Zayn, you gotta think Zayn is just a little bit weakened here, as he would have been. I mean, as compared to what he would have not been if both of these two men started off on equal footing. As Roode then sends Zayn into the barricade here. And Robert Roode sending Sami face first. Well, Kevin Owens was on SmackDown. He's been drafted over to Raw. Kofi Kingston was on SmackDown. He's been drafted over to Raw. These two men, Roode and Zayn, staying on Monday nights. And Samuel, big time clothesline right there. Sami trying to fight back here. Back-to-back clotheslines. Ducks the line of Roode and Roode able to sidestep out with the drop kick and hits him Double wire spine buster. Robert Roode to advance in the finals of the Gold Rush tournament. No, only a 2. Sami Zayn looking to build up some momentum. Had those clotheslines. Ducked the line of Robert Roode. Missed the dropkick. Roode saw it coming. Sidestepped it. Double wire spine buster to no avail. At least not yet. Sami Zayn this weekend. He has to fight an uphill battle here against a fresher Robert Roode now that Roode has blindsided him. And now Roode gets sent to the corner. And Sami here. Multiple shots here. 4 rights. And oh, big time dropkick right there. Hesitation dropkick. Almost like Chris Sabin, to be honest. And now, here we go. Back-to-back lines. Roode misses his. And Sami now able to nail him with a dropkick. Second time is a charm for Sami Zayn. And now Zayn calling a dazed Roode up to his feet here. Sami Zayn, here we go. Blue Thunder Bomb. Into a cover. Zayn to go to the finals. Only 2. Lot of heart, lot of fight in Sami Zayn here. In your final quarterfinal matchup here tonight at Genesis in the ALLSTATE Arena in Chicago, Illinois. Our first pay-per-view in like 3 years roughly. And oh, inverted Tom drop by Roode. Taking a lot of Zayn. Oh, missed the clothesline right there. Zayn trying to take advantage. Couldn't. Oh, never mind. Blocking the shot of Roode. And now, Zayn. Oh, turned Roode around with that last one. Able to clothesline him afterwards. And now Roode here. On the outside. Sami lifting him up. And Sami, the strike then reversed. And Roode has him. No! Exploder suplex. Onto the outside. That very thin layer of padding. Not gonna really do Sami Zayn any favors, to be honest. And now Roode dragging Sami here back inside the ring. Hopefully we don't get another double counter situation. If we do, then what the hell happens? Hold that thought. Roode another double R spine buster onto Sami Zayn. Not gonna go for a cover this time. If we do get another double counter, you gotta think AJ and KO automatically turns to finals. But now Roode undoing the turnbuckle pad to expose that metal ring underneath. But Sami not gonna let Roode take advantage of basically the weapon he has now out. And Roode, oh, he gets planted. What a brainbuster by Sami Zayn. Zayn into a cover here, looking to put Roode away and advance to the finals of the Gold Rush tournament, and only 2. That steel ring has been exposed. And Sami has to do his best to make sure Roode doesn't use it. And now, oh, here we go, and roll up. Has Roode here. And no, only a 1 count. Roode getting off that one pretty early. And now Sami has him up. Blue Thunder Bomb yet again. Not gonna go for a pinfall. It didn't work the first time. Sami feels like it's not gonna work the second time. So now into the high ranked district we go. And Sami calling Roode up to his feet. What could he be looking for? Has him. Oh! He got caught. He got caught. He got caught into a power position. And wait. Oh, swirling into the exposed ring. Roode drew Sami face first into the exposed metal ring. After he took off the turnbuckle pad. He's going to take advantage. The glorious DDT. The leader of the selfish generation. Did he just steal it? Yes, he did. Roode exposed the turnbuckle pad. Took it out, exposing the ring underneath to be used as a weapon. Sami was looking for a seated senton. He got caught into a powerbomb position. He got swirled face first onto that steel ring. Surely he was seemingly knocked out after that one. And Roode able to take advantage of the glorious DDT afterwards to put him away. Let's take a look at this one more time. Sami Zayn, he got caught right there. And Roode knew exactly what he was going to do with him. Planted him down face first into the exposed ring. And just like that, taking advantage of the glorious DDT. Roode immediately jumps from the semifinals to the finals. He will meet the winner of Kevin Owens and AJ Styles later on tonight. Well, what the hell was that? Sorry for the technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Jeez, we have arena lights going on. We got glitches now too. What's going on here in this pay-per-view? Well, regardless, let's take it to War Machine Rhino backstage. It was Guilty as Charged 2001, the last pay-per-view of the original ECW, after Sandman beat Justin Credible and Steve Corino in a grueling table slash chairs and canes match. It was Rhino who came out, gored Tim in half, and extorted him into giving him a title shot. It was Rhino who threatened the Sandman's family in the front row. He threatened to hurt them if Sandman did not give him a title match right then and there. And so he did. And Rhino, he responded with a Rhino driver off the apron through a table. Thousands of angry New Yorkers chanting, "F you, Rhino." But Rhino, he wasn't done yet. The Sandman kept fighting. He refused to be pinned, so Rhino gored him through a table and then hit him with a Rhino driver onto its broken remains. Simply put, Ciampa, Cross, and Dijak, they all have no idea who they are messing with. In this four-way dance, Rhino would do anything to take back that ECW championship. He was the last ever ECW television and ECW heavyweight champion in that company's history. And at night, he would go through and rip each and every one of them in half with the gore. Rhino is ready. He wants that ECW title back after 23 years. But first he has to go through these three men to do it. Dijak, Cross, and the Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa. And there's the man himself who we just saw a couple seconds ago. Cut that scathing, that threatening, that vicious promo. It's the War Machine Rhino. It's now time for your featured ECW contest of the night. And here comes Karrion Kross. Kross was not in 2K20 universe mode. If anything, Dominik Dijakovic he was. Of course, now simply known as Dijak, Tommaso Ciampa as well was in 2K20 universe mode. Came up short in a failed 4-way number contenders matchup for the NXT Championship. That was won by Keith Lee. They had Keith Lee being Adam Cole for the NXT title. But Kross here, looking to make a big statement here tonight. He's been hand-selected, hand-picked as one of the 4 individuals here to face off in this 4-way dance for the ECW Championship. Of course, how a 4-way dance works, if you are not familiar with it, is that, simply put, elimination rules. Pinfall or submission, you're out. It goes down to a 3-way dance, then it goes down to a regular 1-on-1 contest. Weapons will be legal here tonight in the ECW featured contest for the ECW Championship. These 4 men have been hand-picked, hand-selected by the ECW GM, who will be revealed later on in the show, if anything. And now here comes the man formerly known as Dominik Dijakovic, now known as Dijak.
270 pounds, Dijak!
And well, you saw the transition from Dominik Dijakovic to Dijak in Titantron. And that's a good way to explain this transformation for this man. Simply put, just more aggressive, more grueling, more of a mean streak to him. When he was Dominik Dijakovic, he had just 2 great matches. We only saw him twice here, because he debuted relatively late on in Universe Mode. It was after Keith Lee beat Adam Cole for the NXT Championship back at NXT TakeOver Blackpool, where Dijak answered the open challenge of Keith Lee for the NXT Championship. He came up short to Keith Lee, and then he came up short in a matchup against Adam Cole a couple weeks afterwards, I believe a week afterwards, if anything. But now here comes the Psycho Killer, Tommaso Ciampa.
From Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 201
Ciampa is ready. Ciampa didn't have that much success in NXT and 2K20 Universe Mode. He kind of got lost in the fold. Which to be fair is kind of surprising. How does a man like Tommaso Ciampa get lost in the fold? I got no clue. But here at night, big opportunity. But now here comes the 4th and final man in this contest. Here comes the War Machine. Here comes Rhino. Just charging his way down into the ring. The last ever ECW television and ECW heavyweight champion of ECW. Last ever ECW heavyweight champion of the original ECW. We are going to count WWE ECW as his lineage. You can complain about it if you want. We're counting that as ECW lineage. But now, here we go. Who will be the first ever ECW champion since Ezekiel Jackson back in January of 2010? We're counting that lineage. I know it makes some of y'all mad, but whatever. We're counting that lineage. But now, here we go. The ECW is back here in the WWE. And the coveted ECW championship is on the line. 23 years ago, the Rhino was the last ever ECW champion in that company's history. Only had like 3 title defenses before ECW closed his doors. But now, the 4-way dance will commence who will be ECW champion? We shall see here tonight for that vacant belt. It's Cross and Ciampa starting us off, and Dijak and Rhino, belly suplex. This is going to be a difficult call. 4 men, a lot of action here. And DT there for Cross, and a clothesline by Dijak to Ciampa. And big boot right there by Dijak. Taking down Cross. Rhino now going back after Dijak. Belly to base suplex. And now Rhino here, going to the outside. And you gotta think. Weapons gonna come to play early here. Curse to Rhino, throwing the trash can. Oh, I think that almost hit Cross in the head, to be fair. That's Ciampa. Just stomping on the guts of Cross while Dijak is working on the legs of Ciampa here. As those three in the ring, and Rhino's just putting in a whole bunch of weapons as he pleases. Stop sign, and now a steel chair. Lots of weapons coming to play at all. Just cracking Ciampa across the head. Cross now with a table. The weapons are coming into play early here. Is that a hockey stick? Alright, yes it is. Powerbomb right there by Dijak. And now Cross here has Ciampa locked in. The ankle lock, and Ciampa gonna get out of it. Dijak, oh my god, he has to steer check. Right on the Ciampa. I wasn't entirely sure if that really got his face. They clipped some of it. And now Cross here. Oh, was looking to aim at Ciampa to no avail. Ciampa crossing the ring. Rhino and Dijak outside of the ring here. It's gonna be an interesting situation when this works out here. This will be a failed 4-way situation until we get down to 3, and then eventually we'll get down to a singles matchup, with the winner of that singles matchup becoming ECW champion, running power slam by Dijak to Rhino on the outside. And if anything, you gotta think that Rhino is surely the odds-on favorite here to win this matchup. Oh, Cross, he has the hockey stick, hitting Dijak, and oh, just broke it across the skull of Ciampa. Swinging like he's Jason Dickinson. Although, to be fair, the Chicago Blackhawks, they definitely could use Cross. Second worst team in the league. Didn't make the playoffs, obviously. They could definitely use a guy like Cross, if you ask me. But if anything, oh, look at that. Playing possum. Has round the roll-up. Rhino Lee gonna kick out, though. And Ciampa, snap suplex on the outside. Planting down Dijak. And off the ropes goes Cross, planted down with the power slam. And a Rhino, steel chair here. Could he be thinking of, oh, doesn't matter, Cross. Planting down the clothesline, knee to skull afterwards. And now this matchup really has just been descending into chaos. The more and more it progresses. Oh my god, Cross just launched the stop sign at the head of Rhino. Got a good couple of feet on that one. And oh, in the corner, back elbow, and now, what a punch. Oh god, look at that. Rhino going limp. His head just resting on the chest of Cross, has no clue where he's at. And Cross is going to take advantage. After that big time, just throwing the stop sign into the head of Rhino. As Ciampa now, oh boy, perhaps thinking to use the announce table. As Cross hit the snake eyes on Rhino a couple seconds ago. Dijak and Ciampa fight on the outside. Cross using the stop sign again, but Rhino takes him down with a shoulder block. And now Rhino, oh, I think that was a splash, maybe a headbutt really. But now, focus your eyes here, because now Dijak here, well, he who sets it up must go through it. Is that what Dijak is thinking of? No, decides against it. It's a suplex off the announce table, my god. Well, Ciampa set it up. Is Rhino in the trash can? What the hell? Regardless, Cross looking to take advantage. He had Rhino trapped near the trash can, and now those knees to the gut on the War Machine. Cross doing a number on Rhino after throwing the stop sign to his face. And now Dijak here, lifting up Ciampa. Ciampa set up the announce table, and he goes through it. See the choke bomb right there. Ciampa was looking to use the announce table disadvantage to no avail. Dijak taking advantage. Pinfalls and submissions will only count inside the ring here. And Rhino kicking off whatever Cross just did. As we're focusing here on Dijak and Ciampa, can this be it? It is! Tommaso Ciampa is the first man gone from this contest. Thank you, courtesy of Dijak. Ciampa set up the announce table, looking to put Dijak through it. But he who sets it up must go through it. That is the golden rule. That's Rhino down the outside, trying to favor his back here. And oh, Cross loves that damn stop sign, to be honest. I know Dijak was looking. Rebounds will close line. Cross, had him with the knee strike. And so we've gone from 4 down to 3. That's how a 4-way dance works. Rhino trying to pick a spot here. Hitting Cross. Oh, giving Cross a taste of his own medicine. Drew it way closer to the face of him. Cross, he had some distance on it when he used down Rhino. Rhino was just straight up right next to him. Straight up in front of him. Oh, belly-to-belly overhead release suplex. And Dijak just landing on the back of that table. From 4 down to 3. Oh my god! Rhino just throwing it. Throwing the table like Cross. Throw it! Oh Jesus! And he throws it across as well. Speaking of Cross, Cross is busted open. I think maybe from the table, maybe from a little bit before that, maybe even from the stop sign. Cross is throwing the stop sign to the head of Rhino. Rhino is throwing the stop sign to his head. He's throwing the table to the head of both Cross and Dijak now. Chaos. Dijak has broken the table after choke bombing Ciampa Druids. Complete chaos. And I think Cross maybe hit the steel steps on his way down, to be honest. Heard a loud bang, and yeah, he did hit the steel steps when he got Irish ripped out of the ring. Alright. And Rhino here, Luke Death press with the mounted punches on Dijak. As Cross now picking up steel steps, he fell in it, and now deciding to use it to his advantage maybe. But now, wait a second, turn your attention in the ring. Gore! 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 Rhino just gored Dijak, sliced him in half. Dijak is gone. We are down to 2. And wait a minute, cross jacket immediately after Rhino eliminates Dijak. Rhino's locked inside the cross jacket. Can Karen Cross? Can you choke out the last ever champion of the original ECW? Rhino fights out of it. You saw the worry in the eyes of Rhino. Worried that he was going to tap out or pass out for a second, but Rhino, lucky enough for himself, able to fight out of it. And now, on the offensive, on Cross, and taking him down. Once again with that run strike. I just don't know if is that a splash? Like, what am I seeing right there, to be honest? But Dijak, he is gone. Holding on to his abdomen. Got sliced in half from the gore. Dijak eliminated Ciampa. Rhino eliminates Dijak. We're down to 2. Which one of these 2 men will become the ECW champion of the new ECW here in Universe mode? That's Rhino calling Cross up to his feet here after setting up the table. Calls him up to his feet just to clothesline him back down. Cross is busted open. And double A spine buster right there. Into a cover here. 1, 2. Rhino for the win. No, only 2. Cross and Rhino, to be fair, they've done a number on each other. It feels like for the majority of that contest, it was Dijak and Ciampa going at it, and Rhino and Cross going at it. But now here we go, Rhino with a trash can just cracking it across the skull of Cross. Just dented that trash can. And now bloodied Karen Cross here had no Scar Bordeaux coming out by his corner. Scar Bordeaux will definitely be with Cross on ECW though. Where Cross and Scar go, well, they each go. But Scar Bordeaux not here at night. Here in this 4-way dance would have been too chaotic. Probably would have been caught in a crossfire, to be honest. But then again, I feel like Cross would have wanted her to be there, to be honest. Scar could have definitely helped Cross, to be honest. Oh, Jesus. Just throwing the trash can right into the head of Rhino. Pinpoint accuracy. I think Rhino's busted open, to be honest. Got sent face first. Yeah, he is. He's busted open. Close to the hairline, to be fair. And now Cross. Oh, powerbomb through the table. The War Machine has been folded in half. And Karrion Cross. That's it. He's done. He is done. Cross is gonna be ECW. No, he's not. I thought he was gonna do it. A busted open Rhino being sent through the table. And Cross is mad. Arguing with the official here. Trying to plead his case that should have been 3. And Rhino's trying to take advantage here. Both men getting a reset after Rhino misses the strike. And now Rhino, this time the strike is blocked. And Cross sending Rhino to the corner. He felt like that was a 3 count. Cross feels like he should be ECW champion right now. But he's not. Thrust kick right there by Rhino. I think he almost caught the neck, the throat of Cross, to be honest. And now, big shot to the gut. Another clothesline right there by the War Machine. Cross, Rhino, drooling forward dance, weapons galore, back suplex into a neckbreaker right there by Rhino. And oh, Cross trying to roll out the ring, but the garbage can is blocking his way. The garbage can is stopping Cross from rolling outside of the ring to get a breather. Rhino's going to use that to his advantage, or maybe not. Northern Light suplex right there by Cross, not going to keep the bridge. Instead, going to lift up the former ECW champion, Doomsday Saito. Planting down the War Machine into a cover. Can Cross? Can he do it? ECW title on the line, and no, yet again it's only 2. And Cross, he's getting livid now. You gotta think, he feels like this now the second time in this matchup where he had Rhino beat. But now, Cross, steel chair in hand, as if we don't need any more weapons here. Well, when is enough enough? Truly, it feels like, in Cross's mind, we just need even more heavy artillery. And I'm sure that Rhino feels the same way, to be honest, in this four-way dance. Rhino cracked across the skull with that steel chair. Across the skull. There you go. I said scroll. Not those. But here we go. Alabama Slam. Shouts out Hardcore Holly. Former ECW superstar. I know it's going to make some of y'all mad. We're counting that. Anyway, small package 2. And only 2. But now Rhino. After, you gotta think that was desperation right there, small package. But no, Cross, oh god, what a knee strike. He hit that to Dijak earlier. And now calling the War Machine up to his feet here. The cross jacket was not it. The power bomb through the table was not it. The Doomsday Saito was not it. What else do you need to do to keep down Rhino? And a big time shoulder block right there. And now the War Machine here. Last star ECW champion of the original ECW. Looking to win a belt that is not held for the past 23 years. As Cross just busted open, and Rhino with the trash can here, and oh my god! Just throwing it to the temple of Cross, and Cross just fell to the outside of the ring. Rhino set him up perfectly for that, to be honest. He's calling Cross up to his feet. Gore! 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 I think Cross's head hit the bottom step. I think it hit the edge of that step. The gore by Rhino. Cross is out cold. His head, it hit the step. And it's done. For the first time in 23 years, the War Machine is ECW champion. Rhino winning the title that he feels in his mind he never lost. The company got discontinued before he could continue on his reign. He had 3 untelevised title defenses, and that was it. And so here tonight, our first pay-per-view back in 3 years, the ECW title, the ECW brand has been restated. And just like that, the War Machine wins the ECW Championship again. And we take a look here at all the carnage this four-way dance produced. There was the gore that took out Dijak. Here was the power bomb by Cross to Rhino. He thought he won the contest there, to be honest. I thought so too. But then here was the final nail in the coffin. That trash can shot. And then let's take a slow-mo look. Oh god. Cross's head just hitting the side, the edge of that first steel step. Regardless, what a contest, what a drooling four-way dance, and the end is that man, the War Machine, once again, for the first time in 23 years, ECW champion. And if anything, this Tuesday on ECW, he's back! Paul Heyman, Paul E. Dangerously, he is the GM of ECW, and he has a couple of announcements to make this Tuesday in the Land of Extreme on ECW. And wait a minute, well, live feeds here. That's Hulk Hogan, and that's one of the 6 men who will be in the gauntlet match tonight. That's Cody Rhodes, and Hogan, gotta think, maybe giving Cody some words of wisdom. And well, if anything, it's time now for the semifinals. There's the phenomenal AJ Styles beating Kofi Kingston in the quarterfinals, are on to advance, and not far behind him, that's Kevin Owens. Owens, now bandaged up. The blood has been cleaned off. And look at these two staring down each other. Well, let's take a look at how we got here, if anything. This was the opening contest. The lights went out. At that time, you know, we didn't really know what the hell happened. But afterwards, it can now be confirmed. It was definitely the doing of the Raven. Rollins was going for a curb stomp. Lights go out. And then we hear a couple thuds. Originally, I thought it was Rollins connecting the curb stop on KO, but no! And KO was able to take advantage with the stunner once the lights went on. That's how Kevin Owens advanced here. And let's take a look at this. Kofi Kingston again caught in midair into the Styles Clash. That is why they call him phenomenal. And now, here we go. It's now time for the semifinal matchup. It's AJ Styles and the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. The winner will meet Robert Roode in the finals. And here he comes. What a night we've had so far. You know, if we had Lashley versus Joe, you know, actually get a clear, decisive winner and not a double countout, we would have one extra match here tonight. Instead of that, you know, we now have one extra match, so it's gonna be a little bit of a quicker night than originally expected. But sadly, the winner of Lashley or Joe would not go on to face off against the winner of AJ or KO, which means AJ and KO, you know, they have this extra matchup. They have this extra matchup here tonight. Lucky enough for Robert Roode and Sami Zayn, that bye directly affected them. And it was Sami Zayn who came up short early on in the night. Robert Roode advancing, the bye skyrocketing him straight to the finals. No semi-final match is needed for Robert Roode, and he will meet either Kevin Owens or AJ Styles in the main event of the Gold Rush tournament for the vacant World's Heavyweight title of Monday Night Raw. The Big Gold is back in the WWE, carrying over the same lineage as the Universal title from 2K20, which was held by Seth Rollins and then Mark Henry. But now here we go. Owens is in the ring, and the crowd in Chicago are ready. Styles is ready, Owens is ready. The one and only semifinal match winner faces off against Robert Roode tonight in the finals. Rod's Powell, the referee, and these two men stand each other off here. No shortage of history between these two. And you gotta think, because of that previous history, how back and forth this matchup could potentially be, as you see here from the trading of strikes between these two early on to start things off in this contest. And KO can sweep out the leg after AJ misses the kick. And KO taunting here. And AJ looking to take advantage. Schoolboy roll up. Rod Spot got a while. Took him a while to get into position. It's only a 1 count. And now these two men take a reset. As AJ now gonna answer back with a taunt of his own. And KO gonna take out the legs into a roll up. And no. These two men exchanging strikes, taunts, and roll ups here in the early stages of this contest. And so, snapmare right there by Styles. A kick right there to KO. And now AJ here. The semifinal matchup kick once again evaded by Kevin Owens. And now strike. And now Owens will snapmare himself. These two men trying to play a game of one-upsmanship here. What you can do, I can do better. I can hit you better. I could snapmare you better. I could just mock you with a taunt better. And I can roll up you better. At least so far it seems like that. And Owens playing down AJ with that DDT here. And telling him to suck it. Well, AJ didn't see it. But regardless, Owens chopped the chest. The kick is caught. And AJ just elbowing down the knee here. And now, oh boy, here we go. Phenomenal blitz. Planting down Kevin Owens. And Styles going to the top rope. Instead, deciding to call up Owens up to his feet. Owens a little dazed after that one here. And now AJ. Oh, here we go. Vintage AJ Styles. That moonsault into the DDT. Classic AJ Styles into a cover here. 2. And no. Still early on. Of course, both Owens and AJ fatigued from their previous contests. Kevin Owens in the opening contest against Seth Rollins. AJ Styles in the match after that. The victory over Kofi Kingston. And once again, KO, he has that kick scouted. Able to duck underneath it and sweep out the other leg. German suplex right there. Planting down AJ Styles. And once again taunting him here tonight in the ALLSTATE Arena in Chicago, Illinois. And shot right there by KO. And now off the ropes. And splash right there. That was going to go for senton. Instead, no. And Owens here working at AJ slowly here. Slow and methodical pace so far here Both these two men still in the feeling out stages. Gotta figure out what you really want to do here for the remainder of this contest, and I feel like we're still in that stage. And Owens dragging AJ here. And now gonna send to the outside. Hard landing right there for AJ Styles. And wait a minute, Kevin Owens, he's gonna dive! Flying through the air, planting down AJ Styles. Ladies and gentlemen, the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. Never backing down from a fight. Will sure as hell not back down from one here tonight when it comes to this Gold Rush tournament for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. Into a cover after landing on Styles on the outside, and only two. Styles still breathing, still kicking in this contest, still alive and kicking. That's a non-point reference, obviously. That's for 2008. Regardless, trapped to the chest by KO. Oh, AJ able to avoid that one. Gets the kick. Owens now reversing these kicks. And AJ DDT. Owens had a DDT earlier as well, once again. But back and forth between these two men trying to, the one-upsmanship. Trying to one-up each other here. With the same moves. Continues. And KO missed the clothesline. And AJ catches up to him. He turned him inside out. Well, a clothesline right there by AJ Styles. And second rope splash. Landed on Kevin Owens. Into a cover here, you gotta think. Desperation cover, ready to just have KO exert energy. We talked about that earlier in the Samoa Joe and Bobby Lashley matchup. More so, it's not a case of pinning in hopes to win the matchup just like that. It's more a case of pinning in hopes of making your opponent waste energy. And now, if anything, after AJ planting down Kevin Owens, well, a neckbreaker here. Sending KO into the corner. And now, looking for another strike. KO was able to reverse it though. And now Owens sending Styles into the corner. And now, oh boy. Styles at the top rope. And Owens here. We're in the high rent district. Not exactly, actually, even though we're in the second rope. And there we go. Oh, Kenton Bomb! Mr. Anderson / Kennedy just felt a disturbance in the force over in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And Owens, Swanton Bomb! And over in North Carolina, Jeff Hardy just felt a disturbance in the force. 2-0. Owens the Kenton Bomb and the Swanton to no avail. And now he's waiting for AJ to get back up here. Gonna take it slowly or not, just gonna yank him back down from his hair. So far, majority of this contest feels like it's Kevin Owens now as we get a little bit deeper in this matchup. But Styles, after a dragon screw leg whip here, has the high ground, lifting Kevin Owens back up to his feet. And now AJ, setting K off the ropes, ducks underneath, jumps over, drop kick, and taunts afterwards. That right there is vintage AJ Styles. The drop down, will simply put the up and over into the drop kick. Classic AJ Styles. And now, here we go, has him in the calf crusher. This did not put away Kofi Kingston. Can it put away Kevin Owens here? Has the calf, wrenching it back, and Owens able to fight out of it right there. And now, get the gut. Has AJ, see a neckbreaker right there by Kevin Owens. Styles is down here. KO trying to think what else he has to do here. Kenton Bomb, Swanton Bomb afterwards didn't do it. And now, Kevin Owens, was looking for that jump from the second rope into the top rope with the moonsault. Styles got out of the way, Scorpion Death Drop. No shortage of history between Styles and Sting, of course, either. And now Styles lifting up Owens. It's also ironic, really, because, Styles probably did that out of respect for Sting. It's also weird considering the fact that Sting originally didn't think Styles respected him. That's a whole nother issue that we're not going to talk about. But now, AJ here, Fox Special! Owens getting out the way. And now Kevin Owens here, chop to the chest. As AJ grabbing him by the head, puts him laying out across the ropes here. And now, hangs him out to dry. Gut first, across the top rope, lands AJ Styles. And Kevin Owens here has him and just gonna stomp his face down right there. And Owens and AJ been going back and forth in this contest. Snapmare, kick to the stomach afterwards. Kick to the back if anything. And Owens, there we go, big boy senton. And AJ Trying to just catch a breather here. Thought he was going to go to the outside. Well, Owens is going to send him to the outside. Big clothesline over the top of the rope here. Here's a semi-final matchup. Winner faces Robert Roode in the finals of the Gold Rush. And AJ getting planted down right there. Clubbing blow to the back by Kevin Owens. And Owens now thinking what else he has to do here. These two men just hitting each other back and forth. Trying to really just, simply put, just top one another. Like both these two men started off, the exchange of strikes, the snap mares, the taunting, a DDT by both of them at some point. You gotta wonder, what you can do, I can do better. They stopped that part, and AJ with a dive! Well, that's the exact same dive that Kevin Owens did earlier, so maybe, just maybe, they didn't stop the one-ups we should just yet. A game of one-up continues, and flying forearm to the outside. Styles did that at Kofi earlier. He's doing it at Kevin Owens as well. And now sending KO inside the ring here. And now AJ, I think he was going for a springboard 450 or maybe the phenomenal forearm, but Owens sensed it, got out the way, and AJ side Russian leg sweep, and look at this. These two men exhausted. AJ collapsing right next to Kevin Owens after delivering the maneuver. Goes to show how worn out these two men are now that they've already had one grueling matchup and are now having a grueling matchup against each other here. And even then their night's not over because they got one more matchup later on the night in the finals. And now Styles here. Suplex in the corner. Folding up Kevin Owens like an accordion. And once again, it feels like AJ was going for a springboard maneuver. Whether it be the phenomenal form or the 450. And Owens sensed it and got out the way. And back suplex neckbreaker on the outside onto Kevin Owens. Owens just keeps rolling out of harm's way. And AJ got things getting a little bit frustrated here. KO is dazed after that one. And here we go. Springboard 450. AJ finally able to hit. Center of the ring here. Rod Zapata. 2. And no. AJ Styles will not advance. Kevin Owens still fighting. Kicking out 2. And now what else is AJ looking for here? In the high red district. And frog splash missed. Owens get out the way. Has him up. Package. Power bomb. Package bomb. Center of the ring here. Kevin Owens. He believes he has it. He does not. And Owens once again is busted open. I think it's a different wound. To be honest, different spot of the face that is busted open as compared to earlier. And Big Boy Senton, Styles. Yeah, we got the win the last second from the Big Boy Senton here. And these two men staring each other off here. What a contest here in Nia Genesis in Chicago. This is the fight, the will to win, the will to succeed, the want to become the world's heavyweight champion. And these two men exchanging blows. KO telling AJ to bring it here. And AJ will. Big time chop. And Owens with a strike. AJ with a chop. And Owens with a punch. These two individuals going back and forth. They want the World Heavyweight Championship. They want to go to the finals. Styles blocks the shot. And just back with a chop yet again. And now Owens. And now, oh my god. Both of these two men leaning into each other. Back and forth these two warriors go. And Owens getting the best of AJ. Stuns him right there. AJ getting clocked. A big good shot by Kevin Owens. Is able to win that exchange. Has him from the electric chair. Drops him forward. What a battle these two are having here in Chicago. And Owens, splash right there in the corner. And now Kevin Owens here. Sending AJ into a corner. Back elbow. We saw this earlier. Get ready, cannonball. Charges it up right there. Getting the full head of steam to play down AJ, and AJ rolling to the outside. Kevin Owens was rolling away from the springboard maneuvers that AJ was getting ready to do. And AJ rolling to the outside ring. Almost daring KO to follow him outside here. And AJ, he had the high ground. And would take advantage. Suplex into the neckbreaker. AJ in the way just lured out Kevin Owens right there. AJ sensed he was in trouble, rolled to the outside of the ring, had KO chase after him, and was able to take advantage right there. And now, AJ here. High risk, high reward perhaps. Crossbody, no, he got caught! Well, high risk, high rewards. AJ, well, he got a big risk right there, and it did pay off. No rewards for him. Catches the kick. I think he was going for a stunner right there. Missed the clothesline, payday! Kevin Owens was going for the stunner. AJ caught the leg. Then KO went for a clothesline, ducked underneath it, him with Styles Clash. Him with the Pele kick out of nowhere. And here we go, the Clash, the Styles Clash. Planted down Kevin Owens. AJ's not gonna go for a pinfall. Pin him, AJ. What are you doing? Wait a minute. On top rope. Spiral tap. He hasn't done that move in years. AJ Styles, for the first time in years, hit the spiral tap, and he does it. Styles is going to the finals. What a contest between these two. Back and forth it went. AJ Styles and Kevin Owens putting it all on the line, but in the end, Styles is just the better man. And take a look at this. The Kenton Bomb into the Swanton Bomb shortly afterwards. The Springboard 450. The Cannonball in the corner. And then the Stunner was caught, reversed. And then the Pele kick, the Styles Clash. And finally, for the first time in years, we saw it. The Spiral Tap by the Phenomenal One. AJ Styles advances to the finals. It's AJ. It's Rude in the finals of the Gold Rush Tournament for the World Heavyweight Championship. The field is... Freaking had the glitch again. Alright. Second time of the night, but regardless, the field is set. And now here's Hulk Hogan talking to Drew McIntyre backstage. Well, it's clear that the Hulkster is here tonight at Genesis in Chicago to give some pep talks to some of the talent in the back. But here's a man that I feel like doesn't need a pep talk. The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. He's here tonight in Chicago, Illinois. And well, wait a minute, that's Rhino, and who's behind him? That's the Sandman, the new ECW champion Rhino. And he's being confronted by the Sandman. No shortage of history between these two. Of course, we went over their history earlier on. And definitely personal between Rhino and Sandman. Well, I gotta wonder what they're talking about. Maybe we'll have answers this Tuesday on ECW. But there you see Finn Balor, Carmelo Hayes, Drew McIntyre, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, the Viper, Randy Orton, and lastly, the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. It's six-man gauntlet action for the WWE Championship. It starts as a singles match, and it will continue until each man's eliminated. And oh boy, we have a long road ahead of us here for a WWE title. But we are back here in Chicago.
Gauntlet match for the WWE Undisputed Championship.
The coveted WWE title on the line.
Two superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Eliminations can occur by pinfall, submission,
The gauntlet match, including six men here tonight. You gotta think, if you draw an early number, your chances of winning are not that good. To be fair, I'd say they drastically go down. I'm not gonna start doing stunner math, but low chances here if you're either one or two, and that right there is why we saw Roman Reigns. That's why we saw him a couple seconds ago, because he is entrant number 1 in the gauntlet match for the WWE Championship. Oh man, you've gotta believe, even with a superstar the caliber of Roman Reigns, it's gonna be a tough test. It's gonna be a difficult road here to make it all the way into the final 2, and also win in the final 2, go through 5 other men to become the WWE Champion. WWE title only has one holder in numerous month history. That man was Kofi Kingston back in 2K20. Kofi is now in Raw. He came up short to AJ Styles. A crucial error, getting caught in midair, nowhere for him to go. In the Styles Clash after he was caught. So, you know, Kofi, gotta think if he was still on SmackDown, he probably would have been in this matchup. But that, however, is not the case. 3 former SmackDowners who are in this matchup, who still are on SmackDown. They were in SmackDown in 2K20. Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, and Finn Balor. And they are here tonight in the gauntlet match. Making their Universal Mode debuts is, of course, Carmelo Hayes and Cody Rhodes. And so you gotta wonder here. Drew McIntyre, of course, was on Raw. And McIntyre, he has an interest in Rhodes. But before we can even mention that, here comes the Prince. He has also drawn the unlucky straw of entrance number 2. Roman is 1, Finn is 2. And now, it's a long road ahead of them if either one of these men want to become WWE Champion by the end of this night. 6-man gauntlet for a WWE Championship. Finn, Roman, and Randy. Back in 2K20, worst SmackDown superstars. Cody Rhodes and Carmelo Hayes make their Universe Mode debut here tonight in this matchup. And for Drew McIntyre, it's more of an interesting case. Drew McIntyre back in 2K20 was a Raw superstar. He came up short in a matchup for a Universe title against Seth Rollins back on Money in the Bank in 2K20 a couple months before WWE did it in real life in Money in the Bank 2020 during the pandemic, but that's beside the point. I did first. But if anything, afterwards, Drew McIntyre was attacked by Mark Henry, and Mark Henry shattering the ankle of Drew McIntyre. Just putting the steel chair on the ankle of McIntyre, jumping off the top rope with a dive and headbutt, and shattering the ankle of Drew McIntyre, and then his Universe Mode got discontinued before McIntyre could ever return. So Drew McIntyre unfinished history with Mark Henry, but Mark Henry no longer in the company. McIntyre cannot get his revenge, but he sure as hell could get some gold here tonight. The WWE Championship is on the line. Top prize of SmackDown, Kofi Kingston, only champion in history, who will become the second ever WWE champion in Universe Mode history. First WWE title match after our 3-year hiatus. Here we go. Charles Robinson lifting up the belt, as you saw right there a couple seconds ago. There is entrant number 1, Roman Reigns. There is entrant number 2, the Prince, Finn Balor. And now, Charles Robinson begins the match. 6-man gauntlet match for the WWE Championship of Friday Night Smackdown. And here we go. And Finn now. Handful of strikes here. Snap made of Roman. And drop kick right there. Finn immediately the flurry of offense. Feeling good about himself here in Chicago in the early stages of this contest. And Roman had a couple opportunities. It felt like. Roman had a triple threat match where he became no contender. Beating Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan in that matchup. Came up short to Kofi Kingston at 2K20 Money in the Bank. But now here tonight he has another shot at the WWE title. Finn only getting a 1 count there. And a stomp right there. Well, a night we've had so far. 2 matches left in the night. Oh! Just stabbing him in the back right there. Backstabber by Finn Balor. 2 matches left in the night. This WWE title match and then the World Heavyweight title between AJ Styles and Robert Roode. Shortly after this, that of course will be your main event. And Finn Balor in the high ranked district. High ranked district, there you go. But regardless, Roman able to bring Finn down. And now has Finn up, suplex right there. Planting down Finn Balor. And now Roman will strike. Long road ahead for both of these 2 men. If they want to make it all the way, they gotta persevere. They gotta try and just, conserve their energy as much as they can, which is gonna be more easier said than done. Because if you last all the way into the finals, into the final 2 of this gauntlet match, by that point, you are just guaranteed to be worn out. But you have to do your best here to end the match early here. And that's what Roman and Finn are trying to do. They're trying to end each other early here so they could survive for the 3rd entrant and maybe even the 4th and 5th and so on with the 6th. Sling blade right there by Finn. And that, of course, if they are able to make it that far, we shall see. And Finn now just stomping down here on the stomach of Roman Reigns. Finn Balor, little to any success back in 2K20 Universe Mode. Same with Roman Reigns. Roman did have the opportunity at the WWE title at Money in the Bank. And also in the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, Finn Balor, one of the 4 superstars representing SmackDown, came up short in that Money in the Bank ladder match. 8-man Money in the Bank ladder match. That was won by Buddy Murphy of SmackDown. Murphy, of course, no longer in the company. Money in the Bank briefcase. Well, no one holds it. We will hold a Money in the Bank briefcase ladder match at some point in the future. But for now, that's vacant. And look at that. Bloody Sunday by Finn Balor. And now, into the top rope we go. Roman is in the drop zone as Finn taunts the crowd, saying it's going to be an early night for a tribal chief. Finn could have gone, no, Roman sidesteps it. Roman felt it coming, got out the way, spear! Rolled out the way of the coup de grace, clothesline Finn in the back of the head, and caught him with the spear. And Roman's not done yet. He's going to try to end this early. I said these 2 might, and Roman's doing just that. Another spear. Back-to-back spears onto the Prince. Finn, he took too much time taunting the crowd in Chicago, saying Roman is done for. He might be the odds-on favorite to win this matchup, but he's gonna have an early night. And that right there just costs Finn in the long run. He taps out to a guillotine choke. Roman Reigns has eliminated Finn Balor. Finn is gone early, it seems, and Roman feeling good. Finn's back up, and Finn, oh come on, you're already gone. 1916. What is Finn doing? He's not done yet. Coup de grace. Roman Reigns eliminates Finn early, it feels like. Finn feels the same way. He is livid. And another coup de grace. Back-to-back coup de grace on Roman Reigns. Roman caught Finn off guard, and here comes entrant number 3, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Cody doesn't look too happy, to be honest here. What's this? And Finn saying that Cody, he's welcome, be a man, take advantage and pin him. Cody wants answers. He did not need Finn's help. He doesn't want to win this way. But Finn, saying it straight, Roman took away his dream, if anything, of becoming WWE Champion. His opportunity, his dream of being WWE Champion here tonight. Roman took that away from Finn, it feels like. And Finn just cost Roman his dream of winning the WWE title yet again. And Cody, he doesn't want to do this, he's hesitant. Pedigree! Well, we saw Cody just walking around here trying to think of something, and now talking to Charles Robinson saying, you gotta end this. You gotta end it, but Charles, he's telling him, just pin him already, man. Cody does not want to do it this way. You gotta think, but Crossroads. He knows it's gonna take more than just a pedigree to take down Roman Reigns. Cody's hesitant against it, but he goes into the cover, and Roman's gone. The odds-on favorite for this whole entire gauntlet match drew the unlucky number 1, but because of Finn Balor, his dream of being WWE Champion here tonight is over, and here comes the Viper, number 4, Randy Orton. Roman is gone. The Tribal Chief leaves, and the Viper enters. And look at this. Student and mentor. You gotta feel for Roman Reigns here. Finn Balor just cost him the opportunity of a lifetime. Finn just cost him it. Mad that he's eliminated first. Finn Balor just cost Roman Reigns the match here. But regardless, we have to move on. There's Cody Rhodes as Roman Reigns. Entries 3 and 4 ready in this matchup now. And these two men going back and forth. The mentor, the teacher and the student. Teacher and student going at it here from their legacy days. And Cody getting the best of Randy, it feels like. And no, bionic elbow. Taking down Randy Orton. Has him. Crisscross DDT. Planted Orton head first. Oh, Cody Rhodes, he was asking Finn, why did you do it? I don't want to win this way. And Finn, he could care less, saying, be a man and pin him. Roman took away my opportunity, and now I'm taking his, and you need to help me with that. It's basically what Finn Balor said. Finn costing Roman Reigns the opportunity of a lifetime. But in turn, making Cody Rhodes' job easier. Roman, he took a 1916 2 coup de grace, and then courtesy of Cody, he took a pedigree, and the Crossroads. Roman Reigns is done early on here tonight. But now Randy here. Has Cody, takes him down, swinging neckbreaker. And already Randy Orton's busted open, look at that! Well, I guess that happened, maybe that was the bionic elbow, maybe, or when they were exchanging strikes, who has any clue? Really, but Randy Orton already busted open here in this contest. And now, has Cody, exploder suplex. The student getting schooled by a teacher. It feels like, oh, big strike right there. Right hands by Randy Orton, the Viper. And now has Cody Bay to Bay. Plant him down into a cover. And only 1 count, says Charles Robinson. Little nature boy. But now, Orton has Cody. Lifts him up and shin breaker right there. Well, this makes it a little bit more easier to really figure out who's going to be the next few two. Either Drew McIntyre or Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre or Carmelo Hayes will be entries 5 and 6 respectively. We shall see what happens. Whoever gets that lucky number 6 spot definitely has to turn into the odds-on favorite to win the matchup, just because Roman Reigns is gone. Reigns is gone in with, draw number 1. You felt like if anyone could survive all the way from number 1 to the end, it could most likely be Roman Reigns, but he's gone. So whoever gets that number 6 spot, whether it be Melo or Drew, just big opportunity, really. And now Orton here, just stomping away on Cody. Randy Orton so methodical. Showcasing it right here. Working on every single joint possible of Cody Rhodes that he wants to work on. And look at that. Saying, I didn't teach you everything. I'll tell you everything you know. I didn't teach you everything I know. And now Orton just again here. Back with these stomps. The classic Orton stomps here. Every joint and ligament of Cody Rhodes is being worked on by Randy Orton. Stomp across the forehead right there. And now the Viper. Strike. And another one. And a short arm clothesline right there on the Cody Rhodes. Randy Orton here. And oh! Cody! They able to lure him in with a small package, the inside cradle, and only a 1 count. Charles Robson got a while. Took him a bit to get into position. Regardless, the matchup continues. And now Cody here has Randy. Oh! Fall away. Reverse DDT. And Cody, he's fired up here. Yelling for Randy to get back up to his feet. Bulldog. And now Cody Rhodes looking to build some momentum after it felt like majority of this contest has been Randy Orton so far. And Randy has him, sends him down. Off the top rope, and now you see Randy arguing with himself. The voices just told him some. You saw Randy's head perk up right there. Just realization. Oh, sleeper driver right there. Well, Cody trying to silence those voices clearly. And now Orton on the outside. Cody's gonna fly. Randy's trying to get out the way. Oh! He can't! Randy wasn't fast enough. He realized it a little bit too late. Tried to get out the way. Cody was able to still plant him down with that springboard crossbody to the outside. And now Cody Rhodes here. Big forearm shot. Taking down the Viper. And now gonna lift him up. And suplex right there on Randy Orton. Let's take a look at this again. Instant replay. Right there. Courtesy of the guys in the truck. Cody Rhodes able to catch Randy Orton with that springboard crossbody to the outside. Randy tried to evade it. Couldn't get out the way in time though. But now Randy here. Bust up even more feels like. Takes another side rush next week. You gotta think, at some point here, like, the blood that Randy's tasting is just gonna piss him off. He's seeing red. Well, literally, figuratively and literally, to be honest. He's tasting blood. It's gotta make him more aggressive. It's gotta make those voices more hungry for just the pure destruction of Cody Rhodes. And Orton now, oh, look at that shot right there. Blood spewing. One to the chest of Randy Orton. Just his elbow shots to the spine. And now, here we go, Snake Eyes. Of course, Randy fought that handful of times, courtesy of the Undertaker back in 2005. And up. Cody kicking out. And Randy, Jesus, look at his face. The blood has just gotten worse over these last couple of seconds here for Randy Orton, it feels like. And now, has him clothesline. Just backbreaker clothesline combination. And now Orton looking to continue the punishment. Exploder suplex. The student is struggling against the teacher here. And trying to answer back, but no. Randy, he's wounded, he's bleeding, he's pissed off. But he's doing a number on Cody Rhodes, but Cody has him. Pedigree. But Cody, he's too exhausted to take advantage. Look at this, Cody. Cody's knocked down with Randy, basically. The pedigree being used yet again here in this matchup. Triple H seminal to the career of both Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens earlier, and also seminal in the career of Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, and only a 2 count. Only 2. Cody, you gotta feel like if he went to cover a little bit quicker, then maybe, just maybe, he could have had Randy Orton, but he was too exhausted, and oh! Full Nelson, just slammed right there by Randy Orton to Cody Rhodes. Another man seminal in the career died just off. Hardcore Holly. That's beside the point. Orton. Big clothesline. I don't know why I mentioned that. No one did an Alabama Slam, to be honest, but that's beside the point. Of course, Orton being Hardcore Holly in his debut. Cody Rhodes teaming with him as well. Former World Tag Team Champion with Cody Rhodes is Hardcore Bob Holly. But now here we go. Anyway, enough of Bob Holly. Vintage Orton with the draping DDT. Randy Orton planted down Cody's head into the canvas. And by this point, you have to wonder, does Cody Rhodes, is he done for? Does Orton just simply have his number here in this gauntlet match? Backbreaker, clothesline combination yet again. Orton doing a number on Cody Rhodes, which is ironic here because Randy's the one, busted it open here. He is bloodied up. As Cody, he needs the ropes to get up, trying to use the ropes to aid him in getting up, but Randy's not going to have it. Back suplex onto the ring apron. The hardest part of the ring, meeting the spine of Cody Rhodes. And Orton then sent him back inside the ring. And now Randy Orton here. Not going to pull away Cody just yet, feels like. Luthes press, followed by the mounted punches. Cody just being physically dissected here by Orton. And now Randy looking to end it. Sizing him up. RKO. No! Cody! What power! Lifting Randy up from the RKO into a power slam. And now catches him off guard. Inside cradle. Small package. Orton is gone. I can't believe it. Randy Orton is gone. Cody Rhodes, I don't think he could believe it either. Well, immediately afterwards, a busted, a bloodied Randy Orton will now leave the ring. He's gone. And at entrant number 5, here comes him, Carmelo Hayes. The American Nightmare meets him. The Viper is gone. I can't believe it. I felt like 90% of the contest was Randy Orton, and then out of nowhere, Cody Rhodes, a shock victory, a shock elimination. Cody is weakened. He made quick work Roman Reigns. Roman was already weakened, courtesy of Finn Balor. And, Cody was able to eliminate Roman with relative ease. And then, Scorpion Death Drop right there by Melo. And then he has had the brutal encounter, the brutal contest against Randy Orton here. And now Carmelo Hayes could just take his sweet time and easily work over Cody Rhodes here. Cody just pulled it off out of nowhere. I have no clue how Cody Rhodes was able to reverse that RKO into a power slam and then just roll up Randy, get the surprise elimination with that inside cradle. But regardless, now he has to worry about Carmelo Hayes, and so far Melo here just working on Cody Rhodes. And now off the ropes after a snap. Melo! Forward kick right there. And now Melo calling Cody up to his feet here. Maybe he was going for a springboard, decides against it. And now decides for a crossbody. Taking down Cody Rhodes, shoots the half. Charles Robinson into a cover here. Is Cody done for? Melo, no. Well, now that Carmelo Hayes is number 5, we now know who number 6 is. The Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre is number 6. Never fully got his big breaking news, it feels like. Coming up short at Money in the Bank 2K20 to Seth Rollins for a Universal title. And then having his ankle shattered by the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. But now he's in a good spot here. The luck of the draw. He is number 6 here. And brainbuster by Cody. But Cody too weak to take advantage. Look at that. Similar to when he did the pedigree to Randy Orton a couple minutes ago. Too weak to take advantage. And now, tornado suplex, really. It's like the tornado suplex that Styles and Tomko did, which is basically the Magic Killer. And now Cody has him out. Dragon Sleeper suplex, taking down Melo. And look at that! Melo, he lured him in, playing possum. He has him here, inside cradle. That's how Cody eliminated Randy. And oh man, how apropos it could have been if Melo was able to eliminate Cody the same way Cody eliminated Randy a couple minutes ago. Dropkick right there by Melo. And now Carmelo Hayes here. Cody Rhodes on the outside. That's not a good spot for Cody to be. And there we go. That's why. Big time airborne dive by Carmelo Hayes, taking down Cody Rhodes, wiping him out, and now sends him back inside the ring. And Cody here, weakened after Randy. Melo taking full advantage. And look at that. Cody busted open. I think maybe from the dive. I think Cody got planted in the face after from the dive from Melo maybe. And now Melo plants him. And now overdrop up top. Cody able to evade it. Cody Rhodes saw the overdrop coming, got out the way, and now wait a minute, what's this? Cody Rhodes, crossroads! He wasn't able to hit Randy with that at all, but now wait a minute, a second crossroads! He's going for 3, the hat trick, nails it! 3 crossroads in a row, Cody Rhodes eliminates Carmelo Hayes. Melo is gonna hit the showers.
Fall will win the
And now here comes entrant number 6. The sarcastic clap by Drew McIntyre. A busted open Cody Rhodes after the dive from Carmelo Hayes. Melo, you know, he was fresh. The only reason Cody was able to put away Melo was because he hit 3 crossroads. If he just hit 1, I feel like Melo, maybe, just maybe, could have kicked out. Cody Rhodes is weakened. He pulled that trick out of nowhere. The 3 crossroads was simply put a desperation maneuver at the hands of the American Nightmare, but it was good enough to take away and eliminate Melo. But now here comes Drew McIntyre. And look at this, McIntyre just taunting. Immediately he got to the contest and shoulder blocked Cody and able to kick him after Cody tried to, duck whatever Drew was going for in the corner. Now side rush leg sweep by the Scottish Warrior, the Scottish Psychopath, the Scottish Terminator. He's a lot of Scottish whatever. A lot of Scottish insert other nickname. But anyway, Drew now. No. Planting him down right there. That flatliner type maneuver. And now the shot. And now work on the leg here. Big opportunity for Drew McIntyre. Feels like he should have been Universal Champion. Came up short of Seth Rollins. And then never got his chance at revenge against Mark Henry after Henry shattered his ankle. Not going to be able to get his revenge either. Mark Henry no longer in company. So now you got to think these years of pent-up rage and frustration during the hiatus of humorous modes. Drew McIntyre simply put is pissed off. He wants his WWE title. And he is going to take it out on Cody Rhodes here. A bloody Cody Rhodes has survived. Well, he has eliminated Roman Reigns. Didn't survive Roman, simply put, because thanks to the help of Finn Balor, which Cody did not want, they was able to put away Roman with ease. Thanks to the jealousy, the anger of Finn Balor coming out on Roman Reigns with that 1916, and then back-to-back career brawls. Cody took advantage. Even though he didn't want to take advantage that way, he didn't want to eliminate Roman that way, he had no other choice. He did, and then he survived Randy Orton, and he survived Carmelo Hayes. Now he needs to survive Drew McIntyre, and he just might. Pedigree! And yet again, Cody. That pedigree continues to take so much out of him here. Drew is knocked out, and Cody trying to get up to his feet here. And now, he was going for a pinfall, but he saw Drew just getting back up to his feet, decided to just bring him back up anyway. And now, Drew hero. Big time right. Cody catches the second one, and Drew catches that strike right there. Oh, glass cow kiss to the bloody head of Cody Rhodes. Into a cover here. Can this be it? Cody might just be out cold Drew McIntyre to become the lead champion. Only 2. And Drew, a little bit shocked right there. He feels like Cody is weakened. It's going to take a little bit more than that, than just the glass cow kiss to put away Cody Rhodes, apparently. And now Drew, hoping for a right, but no, Cody gonna fight back with that forearm shot. And on Rhodes here. Shot to the gut. Crisscross. DDT. Hit that maneuver a handful of times to Randy Orton. Maybe that was the move that busted open Randy Orton. Well, regardless, here we go. Cody fired up. Calling Drew McIntyre up to his feet. And here we go. Disaster kick. Vintage Cody Rhodes into the cover here. Did he knock Drew McIntyre out? Only 2. Who will be the WWE Champion of Friday Night Smackdown? Will it be Rhodes? Will it be McIntyre? We shall see. They are the final 2 in the 6-man gauntlet match. Saving grace. Everyone shouting out Devon Dudley here tonight. But now Drew. And up. Just getting draped over across the ropes right there. His head snapping back. And now Cody Rhodes here. Suicide dive. Planting it, taking down Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. He is fired up. He is feeling it. Sending Drew into the barricade and side rushing leg sweep. Notice Charles Robinson not counting here, trying to give some leeway. Doesn't want his matchup to end up the same way as Samoa Joe and Bobby Lashley did, especially now in the final 2. And now another suicide dive by Cody Rhodes. He is a man on fire. Back-to-back suicide dives. Look at this man. The bloody face of Cody Rhodes. Just the will to win the WWE Championship, the will to succeed is strong here tonight in Chicago for the American Nightmare. Rhodes is busted open, but that's not going to stop him. And now into the corner goes Drew McIntyre. It felt like McIntyre had this in the bag, but Cody, after that pedigree and his 2 suicide dives, I'm starting to think here, Cody, he might just have it. He might just have it covered here. And he has Drew up here, stalling, superplex a long way down. For both the American Nightmare and the Scottish Psychopath, it's just Drew McIntyre who got the worst of that, and Cody Rhodes, once again, calling Drew up to his feet. He wants to end it, and he just might. Crossroads! The Crossroads by Cody Rhodes. He's gonna pin him. What the hell? I know that knockoff guitar riff anywhere. That's Hulk Hogan. Hogan was talking to both Cody and Drew backstage. Charles Robinson, he's trying to figure out what the hell's going on here. Cody, turn around. What the hell is Hogan doing in the ring? What's Hogan doing in the ring? Why is he so orange? The body slam. What the hell is Hogan doing? He dropped the leg. Hogan just dropped the leg on Cody Rhodes. And Charles Robinson is too late. Lineage turned around after Hogan left the ring. He heard the loud thud, turned around. By that point, Hogan, he left. Hulk Hogan just attacked Cody Rhodes. What the hell? Hogan was talking to both Rhodes and then McIntyre backstage. What happened to make Hogan attack Rhodes? Claymore kick. McIntyre with the countdown, the Claymore. And now, here we go. Future Shock DDT. You've gotta be kidding me. 2. That's it. Hulk Hogan just gifted the WWE Championship to Drew McIntyre. I can't believe what I just saw. What a night we're having here tonight. The Raven cost Seth Rollins, costing him his chance at becoming World Heavyweight Champion. Finn Balor costing Roman Reigns his shot at becoming WWE Champion. As you see right there, the 1916, after Roman eliminated him from the contest, and then 2 coup de grace, and then telling Cody, be a man, take advantage. Cody saying he doesn't want to win the way. He had no choice. He had to eliminate Roman Reigns like that. And then came Randy Orton. Draping DDT, that vintage Orton. And then the RKO was reversed. And then after it was reversed to a power slam, Cody lifted Randy back up. Got him with a small package, caught him off guard, eliminated him. Mellow, high risk, high reward, no water in the pool. Missed the elbow drop. Cody, desperation maneuver here, if you ask me, but it's perfectly justified after that grueling contest against Randy Orton. 3 Crossroads onto Carmelo Hayes to put him away, and then in came Drew McIntyre. It looked like Rhodes had him here. The Crossroads, he only did 1, and then out came Hulk Hogan. Charles Robinson, the official, distracted by Hogan's music and Titantron. Hogan dropping the leg. Drew McIntyre taking advantage. Referee had no clue what happened. Next thing he knows is that Cody's laid out and Drew is crawling back up to his feet. And then the Future Shock DDT. And oh my god, look at Cody Rhodes busted open. Just completely taken out of this. Drew McIntyre is WWE Champion, and it's thanks to that man. Hulk Hogan just screwed Cody Rhodes out of the WWE Championship. Why did you do it, Hogan? Why? Regardless, McIntyre does it. He's WWE Champion. Is McIntyre Hogan's chosen one? I have no clue. Well, if anything, there's Nick Magnus Alice backstage in his GM office, and that right there, that's the ring general Gunther. Gunther talking to Raw GM Magnus, and well, we gotta wonder here, Gunther, he might be a part of Raw. The roster will be revealed this Monday, but regardless, here is Robert Roode. I wonder what Gunther and Magnus were talking about, but you know, we gotta move on here. Mocking Sami Zayn, saying how Roode, he had serious success, but he knows he's better than that. He's glorious, he means it. It's not just some fun catchy catchphrase, it is simply a fact. He is the it factor of professional wrestling. He is selfish and he'll do anything possible to become the World Heavyweight Champion. He has a bye straight to the finals, and it makes his road to the World Heavyweight title in the finals even easier. Styles and him, no shortage of history between those two. But Roode saying AJ is past his prime. That's kind of ironic because they're like both the same age, but that's beside the point. AJ Styles this weekend, Roode has had his rest, courtesy of the bye. The leader of Selfish Generation, the It Factor, tonight will hold the gold that he so rightfully deserves. No shortage history between Roode and, wait a minute, Well, hold that thought. That's Seth Rollins. He's backstage. He was looking for Raven earlier, and the candlestick near the out cold body of Rollins, and the mask, and that's on the skull, but that's a serotonin. Oh no. Is there more with Raven? There has to be more associated with Raven. I'm assuming it was Raven, or maybe one of the men associated with him now, that just attacked Seth Rollins backstage and left him out for dead. This Friday on SmackDown, Drew McIntyre, new WWE Champion, will appear, but now we hear from AJ Styles. Yes, Styles this weekend. Yes, he's been through two grueling matches. He is beat up. That hasn't stopped him before. He doesn't break easy. And well, Styles, he's not as fast as he was before. He's probably not as good as he was before. For this one night, he could be as good as he ever was. Rude may be selfish, he may be glorious, but at the end of the day, you know, with all the titles he's won, he knows deep down inside he is not as good as AJ Styles. Simply put, he will never be as accomplished as AJ Styles, and it eats Rude up inside. In a matter of moments, when they are face to face out behind that ring, while Robert Roode may be glorious, he will never be phenomenal. Let's take a look at how we got here in the Gold Rush Tournament.
The Gold Rush Tournament. It started with 8, and now it's down to 2. First, the prize fighter Kevin Owens took on the architect Seth Rollins. When it seemed that Rollins would advance, suddenly, the Raven attacked, costing him the match and attacking him afterwards. Then the phenomenal AJ Styles took on the former WWE Champion Kofi Kingston. A crucial mistake would be the downfall for Kingston, securing Styles the victory. Two mammoths did battle, laying it all on the line for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. But a double countout would keep both men unable to advance, leading to the winner of the Sami Zayn and Robert Roode match getting a bye straight to the finals. The glorious Roode would strike, blindsiding Zayn, and advancing to the finals. In the semi-finals, AJ Styles and Kevin Owens left it all on the line. After a back-and-forth contest, it was AJ Styles who was able to advance, overcoming Kevin Owens, and getting one step closer to the world title. Now the field is set. Roode has had ample amounts of time to rest while Styles has gone through 2 grueling matches and now awaits his third, against a man he knows very well. The final of the Gold Rush Tournament is now. Who will walk out of Chicago, here tonight at Genesis as the World Heavyweight Champion?
Well, there is your video recap on how we got here. What a night so far here tonight, Genesis. It all comes down to this, the coveted World Heavyweight title. Here is the tail of the tape. The height and weight advantage goes to the man from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It goes to the glorious Robert Roode in this main event against AJ Styles. The Gold Rush opportunity. We started with 8. We are now down to 2. Styles has had grueling roads so far. He's beat Kevin Owens and Kofi Kingston to get here. And along with that, the bye, courtesy of Lashley and Joe going to a double counter, it gives Robert Roode the advantage. He had more rest. He's had one less match than AJ Styles. If anything, let's take a look here at the glorious, the Yet Factor Professional Wrestling, Robert Roode.
He stands 6 feet and weighs in at 235 pounds. He is the glorious Robert Roode. After a win against Sami Zayn, a bye straight to the finals has made Roode one step closer to fulfilling what he believes to be his destiny. Tonight, can he prove that it pays to be rude? Is this the genesis of the leader of the selfish generation?
Well, as you heard from the hypothetical, the question raised from the video package, can this be the genesis of the leader of the selfish generation? The glorious Robert Roode is now here. He is the leader of the generation of selfishness. He proclaims he has the It Factor of professional wrestling. For some reason, the crowd in Chicago still chants glorious, even though he doesn't have that theme anymore. But that's beside the point, because we can't change it. But anyway, Robert Roode, he's had his rest. Styles is bruised, battered, and weakened. Roode had a relatively quick match against Sami Zayn because of using that steel ring, behind the turnbuckle pads, using it to his advantage, knocking Zayn out cold, glorious DDT, and also, of course, the big part of it, the bye that you see right there. Final look at the tournament. Joe and Lashley double countout gives Roode the advantage. He immediately went to the finals after the victory over Sami Zayn. Let's take a look at AJ Styles.
He stands 5 feet 11 inches and weighs in at 218 pounds. Known simply as phenomenal, AJ Styles has persevered through 2 difficult matches against the high-flying Kofi Kingston and the prize fighter Kevin Owens to advance all the way to the finals of the Gold Rush. But now with only one more obstacle in his way, can the genesis of his world title reign start tonight?
Genesis. It's all about Genesis. The beginning of it all. In this new era here in Numerous Mode, after just the past 2 hours, everything has now led to this. Here comes the phenomenon. Already mentioned it multiple times, but we gotta continue mentioning it here. It would be a spectacular or Herculean effort of Styles to go all the way here tonight in this one-night tournament against a fresher Robert Roode. It is one thing to face off against Roode, who had to face off against either Joe or Lashley in the semifinals, win against one of those 2 individuals, and then go on to the finals. Then, if you ask me, both Roode and Styles would be on even ground here. But no. Roode cheated his way to victory over Sami Zayn. Of course, he had the bye. Winner of Zayn and Roode would go straight to the finals. Roode cheating his way to victory over Sami Zayn. Roode is here in the finals, and Styles has done it by the book. A tough match against Kofi Kingston, caught him in there with a Styles clash, and then it was ducking the clothesline. After being able to reverse the stunner, he ducked the line of Kevin Owens, Pele kick, Styles clash, and of course for the first time in years, it was amazing to see the spiral tap.
And it is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
It all comes down to this, the big gold. No big logo in the middle. Just the classic big gold World's Heavyweight title. One of the most coveted championships in all the history of wrestling. John Cone will be the official for your Raw main event. Not only that, the main event of Genesis. We've crowned an ECW champion, the War Machine Rhino, outlasted Dijak, Tommaso Ciampa, and Karrion Kross in a 4-way dance. Had weapons galore. What a hardcore match that was. And then after that, of course, we had the gauntlet match as well earlier on in the night. And Styles here. Styles clash maybe. And no, Roode reverses it. Roode was taunting Styles, and Styles was looking for the clash immediately. And look at that, Roode. Oh, he felt it right there. Roode already gonna have to just try to reassess the situation here. And oh, Styles was telling him to come back inside the ring. And Roode, just underhanded tactics you gotta think is gonna be used by Robert Roode. Like, we saw a case in point on how he used that steel ring, that exposed ring underneath the turnbuckle pad to his advantage to knock out Sami Zayn out cold and then take advantage with the Glorious DDT and advance here into the finals. So you gotta think underhanded tactics is gonna be used by Robert Roode in this contest. That's now Roode trying to reposition AJ here and send him back inside the ring. But Rhino, ECW champion here tonight, had a confrontation with the Sandman backstage. Gotta know what that's about. Then tune in this Tuesday on ECW to find out. Hopefully we got some answers to that one. But of course, a lot of history between Rhino and the Sandman. But if anything, Rhino ECW champion, Drew McIntyre WWE champion, thanks to Hulk Hogan. Hogan, will we see him this Friday on SmackDown? I got no clue. He's not advertised to appear. He's not scheduled to appear. He wasn't even advertised or scheduled to appear here tonight. Genesis. He has appeared and made himself just known, costing Cody Rhodes the matchup. Anyway, here into the cover is H Styles, only 1 count. Hogan, I want answers from Hulk Hogan. I want to know why he cost Cody Rhodes the match, but I want to know why he helped Drew McIntyre. But regardless, we need to focus here on Monday nights on Raw on the World Heavyweight title. Styles the back suplex into a neckbreaker. He did that on the outside of the ring to Kevin Owens earlier on in that semifinal matchup, a back and forth semifinal matchup between Styles and Owens. A great contest between those two men. Styles was the better man ultimately. No, ducks the kick right there, does Roode, sweeping out the leg. And oh, schoolboy roll up here. Styles' hand underneath the rope. I don't know if John Cone was able to call it from that angle, but he was able to call it. And now Roode, just turns him around. And now another schoolboy gonna try that again here. And no, only in 1 count. Roode trying to put Styles away early here. But Styles, he may be weakened, but he's not gonna lose to just a schoolboy roll up. Unless he's truly caught off guard. And Roode just raking the eyes of AJ Styles. Of course, trying to take out the vision of your opponent's gonna make it difficult. And no, German suplex right there by Styles. And now Rude here. Being lifted back up. Oh no, never mind. Gets planned down with the DT by AJ Styles. And now Styles here. To the top rope he goes. What can he be thinking of? Frog splash? No. No water in the pool. Rude able to get out the way. Another schoolboy rope. Styles' hands in the ropes again. Rude going for these schoolboy ropes. Trying to catch Styles off guard. Trying to beat him in a way similar to how, Cody Rhodes eliminated Randy Orton, catching him off guard with a small package after, reversing the RKO into a power slam. Still an amazing feat of strength by Cody Rhodes to lift up Randy from a position like that. But regardless, back to focusing on this here, as Rude has Styles, and suplex on the outside. Thin layer of padding. Not gonna help out with the situation of AJ Styles here. That hurts like hell either way. As Rude now looking for a double count up, similar to what Lashley was looking for earlier on against Samoa Joe. That Lashley and Joe match very crucial here in this tournament. It basically just spiraled this whole tournament into making it easier for Rude, and from what could have been just run-of-the-mill regular for Styles, now made it more difficult considering the fact that he's had the regular tournament matches like how they were supposed to be, how they were designed, but he's facing off against an opponent who has one match less under his belt. Rude has to rest here, and that's clearly showing as he's working on the back here of AJ Styles. A knee across the lower back, while wrenching back across the chin, but Styles able to fight out of it. And kick to the chest, another one. These high angle kicks. Rude kick to the gut, and running neckbreaker right there, plants down Styles. AJ down in the center of the ring here. And Rude knee drop across the forehead. And Styles thought maybe he's gonna roll out the ring. Instead gonna roll to just the ring apron. Trying to use the ropes to help him up here. And Rude now has the head of perhaps taking the suplex him back inside the ring. Styles decides against doing the springboard. Back inside. High angle kick. Misses the second one, however. And now Rude has him headlock. And headlock, and just punches him in between the eyes right there. And now Rude looking to take advantage here over a weakened AJ Styles. Into a corner with Styles, strong Irish whip right there. A lot of force put behind that, courtesy of the it factor of professional wrestling. And only a 2 count. And Rude a little bit frustrated. Feels like Styles needs to be down here from, not the bare minimum amount of moves, but he needs to be down. Feels like Styles should be out after he just continues this punishment, which is exactly what Rude is doing here. He needs to power on the punishment to its 2 enough for AJ Styles, and eventually he just has to give in. But Styles is not going to let that happen. Styles wants to become World Heavyweight Champion. And now Rude with the nerve pinch on AJ, and AJ able to roll out of it. You saw the bloody face of AJ Styles. That was from the punch to the head after Rude had him in the headlock. And now Styles here can reposition Rude. And was trying to. Rude able to fight out of it. Styles took too much time. But now, able to strike back. And here we go. Phenomenal Blitz. Got him there with that one. And now, here we go. Springboard 450. Springboard 450 on Robert Roode. He has him. He has him. Surely he has him. No, he doesn't. It's only 2. It's only 2. Move wasn't able to put away Kevin Owens. Not able to put away Robert Roode either. But Roode taking out with the phenomenal blitz. And then the 450 splash. The springboard 450 splash. And now Styles. He's on the offensive. And Roode here. Trying to use ropes to get back up and Styles just going to clothesline him. Up and over. Out of the ring here. And Styles calling the glorious one back up to his feet. And here we go. Forearm to the outside. He's done it to Kofi. He's done it to KO. And he does it to Roode. And now we're going to send Roode back inside the ring here. AJ Styles looking to become World's Heavyweight Champion. And can he do it? Phenomenal forearm. Hey, hits it. Hey, hit it. Roode is done for. AJ Styles. No. Only 2. Roode is still relatively fresh. As the crowd chant and fight forever here. They want these 2 great men, these 2 great professional wrestlers to go at it. No shortage of history between these 2. They know each other very well. They were both in Fortune. No one likes Fortune, except me. That's beside the point. And now back-to-back chops to the chest here. And no. Roode again. Chop to the chest right there by Roode. And AJ chops to the chest. And Roode answers back. shoulders, and no! Rude able to block that one. And AJ gonna block that one himself. And no, step up and spirit. AJ Styles winning that exchange. And exchange he had similar to the one against Kevin Owens in the semifinals. Of course, he lost that one. It was a big back and forth one. Owens got the best of AJ, but in this one, AJ getting the best of Rude. And now, looking to put a nail in the coffin of Rude here, waiting for Rude to get back up actually. Now can go for a spiral tap or a frog smash. Missed the double axe handle. Oh no, Rude catches it. Double axe handle missed. Double R spine buster. He hit 2 of those on Zayn. And no, only 2 right there. And now Rude, the frustration, beginning to build and build here, trying to argue with John Cone, the official of this main event. And now, drop to the chest. And another one. Styles trapped in the corner. Double R spine buster by Rude. Not able to put away AJ Styles just yet, so Styles just going to be continued to be laid in by. Just Rude going to continue the punishment, continue being on the offensive here. On a weekend, AJ Styles has him up. Problem position. Oh, wait a minute. We saw Rude do this to Sami Zayn earlier. The swirly into the corner. It's not to the exposed turnbuckle ring this time, however. Rude was able to beat Zayn after knocking him out cold, throwing him face first into the exposed turnbuckle ring, and then followed by the glorious DT. Does not expose the turnbuckle ring this time around. Maybe, just maybe, we could have had a similar situation. Oh, payday kick out of nowhere. You never see it coming. He could hit it at you from every and any sort of different angle, but it's only 2. But Rude looking for that clothesline. Styles, the payday kick. Just so good every time. But it's only 2, and now here we go. Phenomenal Blitz. Again here against Rude. Second one in this contest. 4th in the entire night, I believe. And now here we go. Calf crusher. AJ couldn't put KO away with this, nor could he put away Kofi Kingston this. But now, oh my god, wrenching back here. Look at the bloody face of AJ Styles here. Trying to make Rude tap out. Rude struggling here. Trying to crawl. Just trying to claw his way out of here. Maybe crawl to ropes. Clawing on the mat here. Trying to get something out of it. And ultimately able to escape. And now, oh! Northern Lariat right there by Rude. Styles on the outside here. Got clocked good with that one. And now Rude gonna lift up AJ here. And now gonna send him back inside the ring. And he does. The crowd here tonight in Chicago have witnessed amazing action here tonight in the ALLSTATE Arena. For the World Head Title, no, Rude just shoved AJ into a referee. Both these 2 men went back inside the ring, had a little bit of a reset, and then AJ's got shoved into the referee. John Cone is knocked out cold. John Cone's knocked out cold, and AJ sending Rude back inside the ring. Rude, he fell to the outside. Styles has him. The clash, nails it. Styles clash, but John Cone is down. And the crowd is counting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Styles will be World Heavyweight Champion. But the referee is knocked out. John Cone is knocked out. AJ Styles should be World Heavyweight Champion right now. He can't believe it. He's trying to wake up John Cone, and oh, Rude, the low blow. The low blow. You've got to be kidding me. Rude went low. John Cone is incapacitated. He did not see what happened. He's still knocked out. And Styles got low blowed. And Rude's here. Has the steel chair. Come on, John Cone, get up! Not this way, Rude. Steel chair shot, and he's gone. Styles up to his feet again. John Cone, get up! No! Another steel chair shot. And look at Rude going to the outside. He's gonna get rid of the evidence. Styles, he's just so weakened now. Bloodied, bruised, and battered. Rude drops the chair. Now John Cone's back up. You've got to be kidding me. Now John Cone's back up. Rude acting like nothing happened while Cone was incapacitated. This has got to be it. Glorious DDT. The It Factor Professional Wrestling, the leader of the Selfish Generation, is the new World Heavyweight Champion. You've got to be kidding me. Robert Roode has had such a whole bunch of blemishes here on this tournament. Cheating to beat Zayn. Automatically get into a finals because of the bye given from the double countout from Lashley and Joe. And then Inadvertently, however, the referee is knocked out. Rude pushed Styles into the referee. John Cone knocked out. Styles and Styles clash. Got an 8 count. Wasn't good enough. Of course, because John Cone's still knocked out. Styles tried to wake him up while his back was turned to Rude. Rude came from behind. Low blow. 2 steel chair shots. Gets rid of the evidence. John Cone wakes up. And then counts 3. Look at that right there. Rude shoving AJ into John Cone. And then Styles tried to take advantage as best he could with Styles clash. But John Cone was still laid out. He was still out of it. And then Rude gets back up while Styles trying to, wake up John Cone. The low blow. And then went to the outside. Got the steel chair. 2 steel chair shots across the bloody skull of AJ Styles. Got rid of the evidence. And then the glorious DDT. And just like that, Robert Roode is the World Heavyweight Champion here in Chicago, Illinois. You have got to be kidding me. Oh, got enough of this glitch. Wait a minute! Oh my god! That glitch that we saw earlier on in the night, a handful of times after Roode and Styles' victories, that wasn't a glitch. That was a warning. It's CM Punk, the best in the world, is back in the WWE. He's here tonight in his hometown of Chicago. He's here in the ALLSTATE Arena, and he's looking at Robert Roode in the ring. Roode is not happy. Robert Roode, CM Punk, face to face, eye to eye, nose to nose here, and Roode, oh my god, come on, you've got to be kidding me. Roode just clocked Punk across the head with the World Heavyweight title, and now taunting him here, looking for a strike, but no, Punk getting back up, blocking the strike, and now he has him up on the shoulders. JTS. Robert Roode just went asleep. Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's clobbering time. To quote the ever-loving blue-eyed thing, it is clobbering time. And Punk has Roode up again. Another GTS. CM Punk. I can't believe it. He's back. And he's making his usual debut. And he just threw Roode out the ring. CM Punk returning here in Chicago, Illinois, lifting up the World's Heavyweight title, a gold that Punk has held plenty of times in his WWE career. Look at this. We gotta take a look at this again. JTS. Not 1, but 2. CM Punk laying out. The leader of the selfish generation, the best in the world, just laid out the glorious one, and he raises up his World's Heavyweight title like it's his own. CM Punk is back here in WWE. He has made his debut here in Universe Mode. He is here in Chicago. He laid out Robert Roode. Can CM Punk be your next World Heavyweight Champion? Good night from Chicago.
That's a lovely liftoff. That's not bad at all. That's 1 small step for man. 1 giant leap for mankind.
Roger that. Stand by for mode 1 Bravo.
This flag is a beautiful picture. And we very proudly deploy it on the moon, honor all those people who have worked so hard to put us here and to make the country and mankind something different than it was. That's 1 small step for man.
I got a pitch and a roll program, and this baby is really going.